We are almost ready. We are almost ready. Uh-oh, did I do something wrong? Excellent. Tanker. She's so efficient. So efficient. I like efficient people. They make me happy. Make me happy, efficient people. What is happening here? Oh, there's a cute little cat with an eyeball. I like him. I give him 2 stars. 6 o'clock. Hello, everybody. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Dun, 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 dun. I'm very excited. I did not realize it was Halloween. That's how far behind I am on everything. I don't know what's happening. I never know what's happening. What's this? I'll take a picture. My glasses always mess my eyeballs up. Like a crazy person. I just go for the crazy face whenever I am like, yeah, you know what, I don't really care. I'm not here to impress anybody. Nobody cares what I look like. um, my brain just got fried, so I apologize. I made the mistake of reading nonsense, and yeah. Thank you so much, Red. And for the raid. Sorry, everybody. I am here. I'm just. I did not have my post ready. I was priming guys before I did this, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I should probably make posts like a professional person." I swear I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I've been making Instagram posts like a proper person. You such weird. The office is. Yeah. This is a secret layer. go. That's me. I look crazy. Crazy tasty. Is that a thing? Can I be crazy tasty? So everybody, I am Emmara, goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. Occasionally, I make content, like right now. It's not happening. I'm just sitting here, sending the messages onto the internet, saying that I'm on the internet, as I'm supposed to. Magic the Gathering, I spell all the time. Apparently, my fingers just don't want to go any further than that. It's like, that's good enough. It's close. it's close enough. Anyway, we got that. That's Instagram. I made posts. Look at me. I'm a professional. We did the things. What? Why is this showing me Pantlaza? I know Pantlaza. That's a person. I mean, it's not a person, but it's a giant dinosaur. I just took apart the Pantlaza deck, actually, just a second ago. Because I have two Pantlaza decks, and I was like, I don't need two Pantlaza decks. So, I'm Emmara, goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. You might have occasionally seen me doing cosplay, or also doing puppetry at the Magic Cons. Occasionally I am a featured creator at Magic conventions around the country. I am the Queen of Plane Chase. I am the Grixis Princess. I love chaotic forms of magic. Usually on my streams you can find Plane Chase and Arch Enemy and other weird forms of magic that I have created. Also, we do a lot of ungames, and I let people use cards that they normally wouldn't be able to use, like the playtest cards, because I have fun with chaos. What else is going on here? We've been adding cards to my collection for 3 weeks. This is almost the end of week 3. I'm no further along. It's just like, what is happening? I am also one of your Avatar The Last Airbender ambassadors, which I am very excited about. I will talk about Avatar. I have videos that I need to get actually edited. They're made. Just haven't edited them. Oh, thank you very much, Sue, for 17 months. Oh my god, you've been subscribed for resubscribed 17 months at tier 1, but you've been subscribed for 38 months. That's 3 years worth of subscriptions. Oh, the Mr. Friend followed me and Duke Vulture yesterday. Thank you very much, you two. I appreciate that. I don't know, you're probably not hearing it now, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you. What are we doing? We almost have everything set up here so that I can actually do things. Do I want to turn this on? I don't really want to. Where's my Pandora at? Pandora, where are you? I need you, please. So I can listen to music. And they're like, no, you don't get to do that. There is a new Florence and the Machine album, though. Guess we're listening to that. Okay, I guess that's what's happening. How is everybody doing today? Good morning. I mean, it's not a terrific morning. Life is not terrific, but, you know. I'm here. I woke up. I'm not happy about it. I have things I should go do, that I need to do, like make appointments and go get x-rays, and I have lots of things I should go do. Fill out paperwork that needs to be filled out and sent out, like, immediately, and I just haven't done that yet either. Sometimes my brain just shuts down and I don't want to do anything anymore. Which is every day. Right now. Eddie, Brock, you were $5.99. I don't know what I'm doing with you, Eddie. Tom. I don't like paperwork. It upsets me. Confuses me. I don't understand it a lot. I don't know. Oops. Guess I should probably go do it. I feel like it's probably been the amount of time that I was supposed to send it by now. Time goes by really fast sometimes. I'm like, how did time go by so fast? It's like I definitely thought I had time to do this. But then there's always so many things going on that just suck up time. Thanks. I'm not handling it well. Not handling it well. That's what I was dealing with for a couple of days while Heather was gone. Because he was super sick and not eating, and I was pretty sure he was gonna die the one night. And of course it was, Heather went to go visit the relatives that the little girl loves Banner so much and always just talks about Banner and wants to know about Banner. And I'm like, well, Heather went and visited you and now he's dying, so I don't know. Awesome. It was a pretty crappy night. This is the second time I've had to get off of a stream for a cat dying. Not my... Apparently, maybe I should just stop streaming. Maybe that's when my cats die. I don't know. That cost me a ton of money that I didn't have to... Yes, we took very good care of him. He had a good life, and that's what we tell ourselves. We gave him a better life than he would have had, which is probably a life just in general he would not have had. And he was such a sweetheart. He deserved to be loved. But now I'm just dead inside. Everything is already terrible. I didn't need more terribleness, but actually in my house. I didn't need death in my life when I have to worry about whether or not I can feed my family and myself. Because I won't be feeding my family this month. Welcome to my stream. Apparently the happiest stream in the world. Apparently is devolved. Thank you. At least I'll be smoked up and when I'm starving. Love it. I love it. You know how hard it is to get, like, just any kind of side jobs? There are no jobs. At least no jobs that I can do. I don't know. But then that messes up all my paperwork even more. Ugh. Paperwork. I hate paperwork so much. It's like my arch enemy. It hurts my hand. Like, drawing hurts my hand. Oh my god, the iPad I still haven't got working. Like, it will not let me attach to the freaking iPad with my account, and driving me insane. I spent like 2 hours fighting with it the other day because I can't afford to buy Procreate again. It's like, oh, damn it. I was like, I need to apparently apply it with this one? I don't know. I have no idea why. I know how to do electronical things. This is not something I should not know how to do, and all I do is have Apple. I hate Apple products. It was giving me guff about my Apple TV app on my phone, or on my TV, and made me re-sign into that. So I re-signed into that, and then I was like, okay, maybe if I attach the iPad to my TV, it'll let me go into the account. It let me go into the account, and then it sends me an email to make sure it's me, and to go enter the number with the email, and then you go and enter in the number with the email, and then it tells you, check back later, this isn't working. I'm like, so I can't do anything until I can check back later and it works? I'm like, so I spent the rest of the evening checking every couple hours. I entered in the password from my email 9 times. I was like, what the... Why? I just want to draw. Like... So I still haven't accomplished anything there. Life. Life is stupid. I hate you, life. You make me angry. I have nothing. I am not doing anything. I'm not leaving the house anymore. Heather works until like 6 o'clock tonight because she didn't work all week long, and then she scheduled herself on Halloween, the day that she wanted to be here, to give out candy because she likes seeing the kids' costumes and has fun doing that. And so instead I get to do that for 2 hours by myself because she did not plan properly. I don't know. So I gotta go interact with the public, which doesn't make me happy, but I got full-size candy bars for kids. It's probably what they're gonna have to eat next week when they can't afford food. They'll be like, save these giant-sized candy bars. You're probably gonna need these. Like, sorry. Boop. Xenos, God of Revels. We get a decent amount depending on how bad the weather is. It's supposed to be really windy. I don't know what time that starts tonight because we had a wind advisory pop up. And when we get wind advisories, it's usually pretty bad. At least it's usually pretty windy to the point where things are just blowing around all over the place. Register Alpha. This is the most exciting Magic the Gathering stream that exists. It's just me talking about my real life, apparently. I figured I should get some streaming in here since I didn't do my Wednesday night stream with my friends because I was not in a place that I should be streaming. Right now, I'm probably not in the place that I should be streaming right now. It was a really bad time to be announced as an ambassador on the same day that my cat died, so that I'm just like, yeah, everybody else is like, look at all this cool stuff, and then I'm like, I'm super sad. Bills. You ruin my life all the time, bills, all the time. It just make me sad. Make me sad. Bills. God, I hate bills so much. They do make me sad. I do like the colors on these dinosaurs. They're cute. So, I have to see if it needs to actually go in my other dinosaur deck. I ended up with 2 dinosaur decks the same month, and I was like, I don't need 2 dinosaur decks, but I wanted to keep this one all together for a little while so I could try it a couple of times. But I took it apart. I was like, we don't need this anymore. Pantlaza is just gross. Pantlaza. I did find that weed whacker stuff that Dad needs. I don't know if he needs it now, or I can put it in between the doors if he doesn't want to deal with us. sometimes that's just easier because sometimes I just don't know when people are here. Sometimes I just don't know when people are here. I sent him a picture of it that I found it. Apparently it was just inside the house. $128. Yeah. Heather had put a bunch of stuff on top, but Heather has this thing where she just doesn't take care of anything, ever. She just creates me new messes every day. I wonder why it takes me half my day to refix everything that needs to be fixed every day. And then he yelled at that I didn't finish more. Welcome to Emmara's magical miniature morning, where apparently I am still in morning mode, which is complaining. Oh my god, this morning I woke up and there's just boxes everywhere that she just emptied boxes, left things places, and just went about her business because she was running late, and then forgot her purse. Then I had to come and give her her purse, and then she just ran out the door, didn't close the outer door, and Lando was out there. I'm like, what are you doing? Just because you're in a hurry, don't do things incompetently. Like, I love you, honey. But if you lose Lando, you will lose me as well. You will not come back inside my house if you lose Lando. There are rules. The losing of Lando is definitely way up there in things you do not want to do. Do not lose Lando. Don't hurt Shaggy. Don't hurt any of my babies. I'm very sad because he was the cat that listened to me. He would have conversations with me, Banner would. He would listen to me talk, and all I do is talk, so it made it feel like I was actually talking to somebody because he was always just listening. And then if I stopped talking, he would say words and talk back to me. So it was always like he was answering or just telling me things. Now, who's going to listen to me? Nobody's going to listen to me. Heather doesn't listen to me. She yells at me all the time. She sends me text messages, and then I usually don't even get on my phone when I wake up. I just don't care. Everything is terrible on my phone. I don't have a good time. Plus my phone doesn't have any space and is being stupid and not doing what it should be doing, so I just get angry at it, so I just don't use it. Anyway, phone problems, first world problems, third world problems, I don't know. Yeah, so kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. Lots of things kinda suck. I have, like, no plans whatsoever for anything right now. I'm just super, super boring right now. Like, most of the time I have, like, plans of some sort. I've got Avatar plans to do Avatar things. But even those I just make up as I go. Very excited about the Avatar set. I can finally talk about some things. I've been making decks and things. I'm excited to do some Jumpstart games, which I forgot to ask. I've needed to ask Tom freaking questions for like the last 2 weeks that I've seen him, and I've forgotten both times that I've seen him in person. It's just easier to talk to Tom in the real world because sometimes Tom just doesn't answer you back, or he gives you just very crappy answers to things that are not answers to things. They're just more questions sometimes, or create more questions. Something like, this is not what I asked. I was like, this doesn't help at all. So this is my Magic the Gathering collection that I am slowly adding and putting in order so I can put decks in order. I am taking apart some decks. I do have some precons and things that I'm just like, I might update them depending on what they are. So I do like to make sure I have a bunch of decks that are all different kinds of things that do different kinds of things. So I may keep some of them together. Just kind of depends. I'm making sure that they're in my Mox field because I spent the time to build them, so like I want to remember them. Be like, oh yeah, we did build this at one point. Like, as an old person, you gotta remind yourself of things all the time. I'm hoping I can get this freaking iPad working so I can start working on stickers and things again. And emotes and banners and things. I've had lots of ideas. Haven't been able to do any of them. My house is such a disaster. I'm trying to move all the comic books downstairs so I can try to put them in order. Having everything in one place definitely does help. I like when I have to go to other halves of the house, a lot of times I just forget about things. I'm like, I'm not going away over here. That's too far away. Is this the Crimson Vow one? No, it's 93. Oh, it's Commander 2020. The number was so close, but not quite. I figure eventually, if I do a little bit of this every single day, eventually I'll finish this and be able to build decks more efficiently, I guess. I don't know. I need to be more proactive about my deck building. I kind of just throw things aside and I'm like, whenever it gets built, it gets built. Oh, that's not how you spell captain. I was like, there's a letter missing somewhere. Adriana, captain of the guard. Yeah, she looks cool. Nobody ever uses her. Thalia's Lancers is just the tutor. It's a 4/4 with first strike. For 4 or 5. Which is really not that bad. I mean, it's good for legendary decks. That's good, I mean, when I need to go get Thalia for stacking. For stacking purposes. I love stacks. Oh my god, this stupid land. Me and Tom were both playing different kinds of land decks yesterday against each other, and it was just stupid because we were using a lot of the same cards and stuff too that overlapped in some of the colors. It was silly. How many rare Magic cards do you think I own? That's an interesting question. I should. People can take a poll. Whoever's closest, I'll give you a prize. It actually probably is a lot. It's probably a lot. Like, I haven't even started, like, at one point I was playing Pokemon Online. So, like, if Online, if you buy physical cards, you get codes for packs online. So I was like, well, I may as well buy the packs in the real world and get the online codes, use the online codes, and then I can just sell the actual Pokemon cards that I get with it. So now I have a stack of Pokemon cards that I need to get rid of. So I was like, well, we bought a lot of Pokemon cards so that we could have a lot of online codes. Oops. My thought was I could play online, but then I can sell all the paper cards to buy more. And then I quit playing, so... Alana Danner. I have a painting of Alana Danner on my wall. It's kitty cats. Oh, twinning does not have two ends. I'm just spelling things how I want to. I don't know what I'm doing. So much cool stuff happening, and then so many terrible things happening at the same time. I don't really know how... Like, am I going to be playing, like, Assassin's Creed and then get nuked? I don't know. I'm like, well, I'll probably be entering cards into here. Because that's probably what's happening when the world ends. Oh, Bessu, Soul Nurturer. I'm looking for more allies right now. So I'm setting aside certain things that I'm building for Avatar. So I've got a whole bunch of Avatar decks set aside. I did get most of the characters that I needed to build those decks, so I'm excited about that. I'm very excited. Avatar is one of my favorite series. It makes me feel things. I like to feel things. I learned most of my life lessons from cartoons and TV shows because real people are horrific, nightmarish hellspawn that just want to make everybody else's lives miserable. Whereas cartoon characters are usually trying to be better and better the world. So I like cartoon characters. Do cartoon characters get to change the world? No. Should they? They should get to change the world, because they're much better at it. They make me feel things and make me go, oh, yeah, I should be like this. And I'm like, okay, cool. Be like this cartoon. Be like Pinky and the Brain. No. Okay, maybe not those cartoon characters. Maybe Pinky. God, I would love a Pinky and the Brain with a partner mechanic. Give me Pinky and the Brain. I could make so many fun magic sets if they let me. So let me... Get that. I forget Swords of Plowshare. You never go down in praise. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I am a big fan of Florence and the Machine. They just put out a new CD today. I enjoy her voice. Sometimes she makes me cry. World sucks. I don't like being sad all the time. I have nothing to look forward to besides my ambassadorship, so I need to make the most of it. I'm very excited. It's an honor. I absolutely love doing this. Like, doing Universe Beyond ones is always a thrill to me because I love Universes Behind. All these worlds are things that I put a lot of time into, like this Ninja Turtle set. I need to write a big long thing about what I feel about such things. Like, it was an honor to do Final Fantasy and Avatar and Assassin's Creed, but Ninja Turtles, ugh, G.I. Joe, I would be all up into. The new G.I. Joe toys are really nice. I still go and look in the toy departments, even though I don't collect most things anymore. Like, I used to collect Marvel Legends and sometimes Star Wars Black Series figures. Even though I am looking for the Stranger figure, at some point I will find and probably buy that. I'm really pissed off that Disney is not doing a second season of Acolyte. So I'm hoping they just make a different show that continues it on. Just outsmart Disney. It doesn't take a lot. I mean, outsmarting the people who make the decisions, I think they're usually the people making the decisions shouldn't be making the decisions, so they're usually pretty easy to outsmart. This is so silly of me, but it's true. I don't think I've ever had somebody that was my boss that should have been my boss. Like, sometimes I get very conceited and I'm like, I'm so much better. And then I'm like, yeah, I am. And sometimes I'm like, no, I'm just a normal person. I'm like, I couldn't do a good job like that. Which is true sometimes, but sometimes I don't know how many of my bosses I trained in my life. Too many. Too many of my bosses. I had one boss that after I trained her, she still every day would come and ask me what we should do next. So I was just the boss anyway, and she was getting paid for it. It was dumb. So I was always just sabotaging things at Walmart all the time. I was a feisty gal. I was a feisty gal. Axel. I swear I can spell. I'm bad at the spelling sometimes. Boop. I am another drunken groupie all the time. I hope everybody is having a good day. I honestly don't know anything that's going on in the world, which is probably better. I haven't looked at the news in like 2 days. And it's kind of like nothing bad is happening, but I feel like I'm about to get hit with like 3 days worth of dumbass shit. That's the nicest way I can put it. I'm actually just kind of interested to see what happens when 42 million people can't eat, and that the crime that's going to happen is going to be magnificent. That is going to be stupid. Did we finish the gold on this guy? This guy is poor gold. We've been trying to work on it so many times. Okay, we're going to shake this up, and then we'll do some painting once this soaks down a little bit. Oh, you lord, y'all. I have been playing Magic for a very long time. I guess that's the things I should be talking about, not just rambling about life. But this is my show. I can talk about whatever I want. I don't have anybody else talking to me right now, so you get to listen to whatever I want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about most of the things I am. I don't even want to talk. I do need to make a be right back soon screen. That is one of the things I need to work on as soon as I get this iPad working. Or at least get my Procreate running on there. Maybe I just spend $13 and buy Procreate again. I don't know. I mean, I use Procreate for a lot of things. The main thing is I just don't want to give money to Apple. I hate Apple products so much. They're just so stupid. They do illegal things and then they just get away with it, and then they're dumb. And their products are just... They just assume that you have used their products and that they don't need to tell you anything, and that they're just like, this is a picture. It does something. And then you click it and you're like, well, this isn't what I wanted to do. Thanks, Apple. You could have just made it so it says what it does. That's so dumb. 296. I really like this art. The other side is really cool too. The Furnace Queen. She's an elvish noble. She is at the beginning of combat on her turn. might go good in there. Maybe. I really love this art, though. Makes me happy. That's one of my favorite things about Magic the Gathering is the artwork. I spend a lot of time just looking at it a lot. It's one of my favorite things. I love finding new artwork for characters that I didn't know had different artwork. Like, this is one that I didn't know had a special artwork. The showcase with Narfi. I need to rebuild my zombie deck. I didn't use a lot of snow stuff in my version. This Narfi is really cool looking, though. It's a really cool Narfi. Narfi. We have not gone to a break, which is actually interesting. I was going to say when I get to a break, I will start some painting, since only subscribers will be able to hear me. At some point, I gotta get my subscribers up again. At least that was a little bit of money. Man, I wish this guy was a bison. Is he a bison? Maybe they He basically does exactly what... I guess +2/+2 for each card is exiled. I might put him in there. If he could flash in, he would be so much cooler, though. Would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think Heather's working at North Collins today, so she is further out, and that's why it's going to take her so long to get home tonight. I just need to make sure that I get off of here at like 3:30 or something so I can actually get ready for Halloween. Make sure I have the light on. I have my cauldron filled with candy. My cauldron that I found a couple weeks ago on the streets. It's so cool. I've been looking for a cauldron forever. It's not a humongous cauldron, but it's like a stainless... I mean, you could bludgeon somebody with this. It is so powerful. This is so heavy. Like, that is how heavy this thing is. And then my little lordlings are hanging out, and my little goblin men. My little nurglings. And then I'll probably set them up on the porch. I don't know. I haven't gotten plans. Heather was telling me things this morning, because she likes to have crazy amounts of plans, and I'm just like, I don't care about plans. You can tell me your plans. They will probably go in my head, and then occasionally they might stay. Some things might stay. Not everything stays, though. Unfortunately, that is how my brain works. Sometimes things go in, and sometimes the things go right back out. As I do. Oh, Mirror Entity, you've been printed so many times. It's because people can use you for every kindred deck that exists. The artwork on this is really cool. Glorious Anthem. Man, I've been playing Outer Limits again. I kind of forgot about it. It's just Fallout in space, and it's wonderful. Fallout in space. That's what I would call it. I mean, if you needed to explain what it is, that's... But made by the Skyrim people, Obsidian, so it's pretty great. Lots of details, lots of just little funny things. I mean, it has the humor of Fallout. It's... compared to Starfield, like, Starfield is really good, but it feels like both games were made by the other company. Like the one that the Fallout people made feels much more not as humorous and takes itself much more seriously. Whereas Outer Limits is just like, nope, we don't care. let's be silly. I'm like, okay, you do that. Sometimes I hate it when I just need to type in a couple more words. Okay, Restoration Angel, you have caused me so much grief in my life. Okay, we're gonna do some painting. I really have been slack-assing. It was building stuff. I built a lot of stuff this week. I built a lot of stuff, and I just almost. I have like half a group of guys to prime still right now that I'm just not looking forward to. I hate priming, and it's super windy outside, so it's not great priming weather. So I'm not super thrilled about that. Like, I don't want to go outside. Like, the models are so light, they just blow away. Which is a problem. Like, I don't want my models to blow away. Please do not blow away. I need you for things. I do not want to chase you. Yeah, so this is my Death Guard. We've been painting them for, well, about the same amount of time that we've been doing this list. Hey, what is going on, Gamerzone? I am sad, depressed, angry. I'm a Magic the Gathering ambassador, so that's pretty cool. Not sad, angry, and stuff about that. I have good things going on, and I have bad things going on. How about that? Bad things? Terrible. Good things? Awesome. How are you? I'm streaming because it is the only job that I can do. uh, just hanging out, chit chatting. I don't know what new avatar cards they showed yet today. I can kind of. I always have to check and make sure and see that things have been officially announced before I chat about them, so I don't get myself in trouble. It's like a important thing to do each time. I'm like, okay, people are talking about this card. Did it actually? Oh, I know who this is, Josh. I know, Josh. Are you almost done with the house in Ohio yet? You almost done? You gotta be almost done, right? I don't know. I feel like it's been weeks. But I always feel like it's been weeks. Time goes by so fast. Sometimes I'm just like, how is it? Like, I had no idea it was Halloween until Heather told me yesterday, and I was like, what? What do you, what? I was like, no, it's not Halloween yet. And she's like, it's Halloween. I'm like, how? Are you guys going to attempt to hand out candy for the first time? Nice. Well, hopefully you can get rid of it fast. Sell it to Heather's parents so they don't move to here. Ugh. Arizona Angels! What's happening? What is happening, my friend? Uh, I try. I try to do some smiling. I am sad, but I'm trying to not be sad. I was like, you know what? There's no sense in moping about my house by myself. I may as well try to accomplish things and be here. I chose a bad week to be sad. I'm like, I'm an ambassador. I'm super happy, but also I'm super sad. Like, I don't want to be super sad. Do you have a costume? I think I'm gonna dress up as in my Pennywise dress and hang out. Well, I'm gonna be outside anyway, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get my Pennywise dress. I don't get to wear it very often. The last time I wore my Pennywise dress, I went and voted. I was like, you know what? I'm not changing my clothes, and I just went to the voting center as Pennywise. Which was kind of funny. I forgot I had done it until I saw a picture of me at the polling center as Pennywise. I was like, oh yeah, I went to the vote as Pennywise one time. Hey, Shannibal, what is happening? I'm just over here painting and goofing off. I trying to keep myself busy, basically. That's waiting until Halloween time here so I can hand out candy and stuff. I think ours starts at 4 o'clock, so probably like 3 o'clock-ish I'll go outside and get things all set up. Ah, sweet. I think I'm Pennywising it today. I gotta go upstairs and get my costume. I'll probably have to leave here like 3:30-ish just so I have enough time to get things all set. I think I know where my costume is. Sounds good. Yeah, we always end up getting... I have full-size candy bars, and I have alcohol for parents that can drink. I always have little mini bottles of alcohol for parents that look like they're just dealing with too much. I'm like, if I was a parent, I would like it if people gave me alcohol and gave my kids candy. Some people don't want alcohol. Some people do. I really miss Halloween is one of my favorite times, and I really just did nothing this Halloween. Like, I usually celebrate the whole entire month. Do they not? Ours is weird. Like, we usually get people on our street, and they're usually on the other side of the street, or they only come so far down because we have a church right next door that has a parking lot. A lot of people park there, and then they go and walk around and do their trick-or-treating. But sometimes they don't come down to where our house is for some reason. I'm like, what are people doing? Jello shots? What? This sounds so much better than mine. I don't have Jello shots. I should go make Jello shots. Do I have Jello? I love Jello shots, but that means I'm just going to be sitting around eating Jello shots by myself, which is probably not the best idea. That's why I don't do a lot of things. Like, like I could make Jello shots, but then I have to eat all the Jello shots to myself. So I guess maybe I shouldn't have Jello shots. It's bad when anything I make or bake most of the time is things that I have to do myself and eat myself. So I'm like, I made all these weed brownies. Who's gonna eat them all? I guess me? I wish I knew more people nearby. Line dancing? Learned how to line dance in 6th grade. I probably can't do it anymore. I got to dance with my girlfriend at the time. She made me do a lot of things I didn't want to do. She's like, do this thing, and I'm like, okay. Like, whatever you tell me. Oh, that's what the neighbor did back in Ohio. Ugh, I love Jello shots, and I don't know when to stop eating them. The last time I had Jello shots was at a Halloween party, actually, with Brad and Amy, I think. So, a very long time ago, I was at their house. I remember Tom was just standing in a corner being creepy. That's what Tom used to do, is just stand in corners and be creepy. I got Tom to stop being as creepy as he was. I'm like, you know all of these people. Why are you being so distant and hiding in a corner? It's like, you're literally friends with all of us. Like, if I could understand if you didn't know who we were. I used to give him guff all the time. Man, this guy, I think, has most of his gold on him. And Tom was always... He was the guy that always just stood in the corner with his arms crossed, like, menacingly. Like, there's always those guys who think they look really cool when they do that, but all it does is make them look very menacing. And nobody wants to go and talk to the guy in the corner with his arms crossed, looking grumpy. Like, nobody's like, hey, let's go talk to that guy. He looks like he's in a good mood. Maybe. The funny thing is, he was never in a bad mood. He was just being antisocial and weird. I'm like, why are you just standing in the corner? It was a weird night. As I was just dancing by myself in the other room to awesome music while everybody else was getting drunk and being boring. And I'm like, music and dancing? Okay, I'm in. And I was just dancing. I was witch dancing. I had a cool spinny dress, and I was just spinning in circles, and it was flowing. It was magnificent. I danced until my body could not dance anymore. I was like, no more dance. We've reached the maximum amount of dance, I say. And we did. I hope everybody has a good Halloween. I forgot that yesterday was Devil's Night. That makes me sad. Fire it up. Fire it up. Devil's Night is the night before Halloween, where you go and light fires and blow stuff up. I don't think it's actually a real thing. The Crow tells me it's a real thing, but The Crow is also a fictional movie. But I also get most of my knowledge from fictional movies, so maybe it's real? Oh my god, I can recite most of Hocus Pocus. Me and Hocus Pocus have... Oh my god, I didn't watch... There's so many movies I didn't watch. I always watch Hocus Pocus. Damn it, now I may have to watch that tonight. I don't know, Heather's been gone, and then with the cat dying, and everything. This week has just not been great. This week has defeated me. How about that? I'm glad you're doing well. Did you just watch The Crow last night? You gotta watch The Crow last night. It's Devil's Night. I'm sad that I didn't watch The Crow last night. I used to be bad. I can't say the things I used to do on the internet. That's right, children. If you do things that you shouldn't do out in the world, you should not say them on the internet later on in life, even though it's a bazillion years ago, like 2 decades ago. 2 decades, oh my god. Sometimes it's always funny to me, like, when I ask people how long they've been playing Magic, and or even like sometimes I'm like, I've been playing Magic as long as some content creators have been alive on the earth. I was like, that's insane to me. I was like, how did that happen? Uh, Silly. That sounds like my sibling. We just completely listened to this whole entire Florence and the Machine CD. For some reason, the ones that have white caps do not close properly, ever. Shaking. Okay, I have to completely shake this constantly so that it doesn't get sticky. It gets, like, thick and sticky. Oh, we're never gonna finish this. We're never gonna finish this project. I don't care. I love it. It looks so creepy and weird. I don't know how this crone guy got stuck in the box somehow. He's like, ah. Well, thank you for stopping in. I will tell Heather hi. She is off at work for now, but when she gets home, I'll let her know. You said hi. And we will have to get together and do stuff here at some point. When you guys get finished with all the stuff you got going on. I can't imagine. I have mad props for you and your crocheting. I wish I could crochet. Like, I wish, like, my fingers just don't want to do the thing. Like, I can barely hold magic cards. Sometimes those just go flying out of my hands. like, otherwise I would want to make stuff all the time. Like, I wish I was, like, better with, like, sewing and stuff, because, like, if I thought I could actually, with brownies, I would love some brownies, please. I haven't had Simon make me any more food. I need more snacks, dang it. We can talk about, we can play more Magic. Not that I play Magic ever. I play so much Magic sometime. Yeah, maybe I can find a sewing class around here. I don't know. I'm really bad at finding things to do around here. Like, our city doesn't have a lot of I don't know. Like, we have the college. Both our cities are really close to each other, and one of them is just, I don't know. If you ever watch Parks and Recs, one of them is like Eagleton, and then we're like Pawnee. Like, there's things to do in Fredonia, but they don't like us, and we're just like, why don't you like us? We're so cool. We aren't very cool. Like, I bought the stuff to learn how to knit. Like, I bought a book, and I bought all the stuff that you needed for, like, to start doing it. Like, I'll have to find my stuff, and then maybe I can try again, because I just got frustrated. Like, I couldn't tie. I couldn't get the thing tied to the freaking spike, and I was just like, I'm out. I was like, this is too difficult. I was like, I have been outsmarted by this needle, and I'm out. That's like my sewing machine. That's one of the reasons why I don't use it a lot of times, because I just have such a problem, like, tying the thing into the needle, because the needle's so freaking tiny. Hi, Batty, man. Come on up. Yeah, come on up, man. I don't care. That's what you're here for. How you doing? This is Old Man Batty Cat. I wish I was almost done, Angels. I wish I was almost done. Yeah, I feel like if I could get the first part done, I could probably figure it out and would have been okay. But I spent like an hour just like trying to tie this thing, and I was like, I'm out. Batty, I love you. You're the worst. I love you. Cats are the worst, but they're also the best. That's like I think I watched a couple YouTube videos while I was doing it. Yeah, he just knocked over a bunch of cards over there on the table. Like, he could have went around them and went a different direction, but that's the direction he wanted to go, so that is the direction he went. When I was younger, I probably would have got much angrier when my cats do dumb things, but now I'm just like, meh. Someday, angels, I'm gonna get so much closer. Yeah, it's just cats do it, and a lot of times some of the things they do are just so dumb, and I want to see what's gonna happen. I'm just like, okay, like they're not gonna hurt themselves, but they're doing something stupid. What's happening? I was like, is this gonna be a good picture? But the funny thing is, like, if my dog does things, he gets yelled at all the time, and I always feel bad because, like, our theory is that the dog gets yelled at more because we expect more from him. He knows better. Like, the cats know better, but they also just don't care. That's really weird. Why is my multi-chat in weird? I wonder if that's because of that chat. Okay, so this is the multi-chat over here. You go over here, multi-chat. There we go. That's weird. I put a jingly, like gestures thing around Fred, and he's just running around jingling, and he hates it, but he just gave up eventually. That's what usually happens. My cats, most of the ones that I know will wear things, you put it on them, and then eventually they just like, they just give up. I'm like, I got him. So Fred's just been walking around with this jingly little thing. I'm gonna take pictures of him later. I have a bunch of costumes that I'm probably gonna try to put on cats later on tonight, and take pictures of them. I'm sure they will be unhappy about it. Guys, you need to quit fighting. I moved some stuff around, and now the room is different. As cats are like, what? This is different. We gotta mess with this now. No, you don't have to mess with it. It literally just moved like 2 feet over. Like, it's the same exact thing that you were messing with before. Like, cats. That's the one nice thing about cats is you really don't ever have to buy anything new. You can just move things around your house. Oh yeah, I will actually start up a thing in my Discord so we have a chat, and then I will make an actual banner for that as well. As soon as I get this iPad running, uh, I got a hand-me-down iPad and pencil so I can finally work on things. No, it's not this weekend. It's next weekend. Yeah, we're good until it's the 8th. The 8th. Or not the 8th, the 9th. It's the 9th. So bad at things. It's like, wait a second, what is happening here? I do have another thing going on the 8th, is what I was thinking. Because I have a 2 o'clock game on Saturday, and then I have an 8 o'clock game on Saturday as well. But that one's not infinite tokens. So I actually... I'm going to try to set up a thing on Discord so that we can chit-chat. I should be able to just start a little area for games. One of the reasons I haven't done a lot of streams is because I haven't figured out what I was doing. But we're figuring it out. Oh, sweet. We have nothing cool going on right now. We had a craft show that I wish I would have went to a couple weeks ago, because the only thing that sucks is our craft shows are a mixture of people that make certain kinds of crafts that you would not buy. That certain people would not want, and then the other half is a bunch of people that also complete opposites. You know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say that sounds. In my brain. I was thinking an actual like scale model show, like miniatures and things. I'm like models. Ugh. What use do they serve? I don't need pretty people. I need little miniatures of cars and trains and tanks and little people. Taldic Legion's Edge did a lot of work for me during that time period. I was a cat. Meow. Everybody wants to be a cat. What is happening here? Conan the Barbarian. Open a library. I need to actually get rid of Spotify. Because Spotify is dumb. They were trying to get me to join ICE the other day, and I'm like, I don't think you want me working for you. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is not something you want in your life. I mean, if that is what they want, I mean, part of me is like, can I just join, get the $50,000 bonus, and then just get fired horribly, and then buy a bunch of magic cards? Yeah, I need to actually like change my camera. Like, I just use the camera that I use for streaming, so like you really can't see me, the models, as you're just seeing them from above. But I did have them at one point have the camera actually down, so you could actually see better. I need to have two areas, so I don't have to keep switching them back and forth. That's the problem. As I get bored and I'm like, I don't want to move all this stuff. Oh my god. Sometimes my headphones, they go the opposite direction of what the sound, and then when you try to turn it back to turn it back down low, it just goes up higher. I don't know if I dropped them and it just messed up the sound thing, so I always have to control the sound on the computer itself. There is some. I want to go see Thrice next month in Cleveland. I keep forgetting about this until I'm on stream and Tom isn't here, so I can tell him. Like, Tom, this is where we're going. Is that how it works? Ugh. I don't want to pay them back. Well, we'd just never pay them back. I would just never pay them back. I'd be like, sorry, I have no money to pay you back. I spent all this money on miniatures and magic cards. Also, I haven't been doing my job for the last 6 weeks. And I may have sabotaged you. I apologize. I'm out. That's so stupid. I don't know. I can't imagine actually joining and then having to explain to the people in my life why. Like, I'm pretty sure that's an like instant deal breaker. Like, even if it was in the past, you're like, oh yeah, I used to work for them back in the day. Well, okay, see you later. Well, you don't understand. I needed a job. Well, yeah, there's other things you could do. Sorry. Talking about real stuff. But the real stuff is all over right now, so it's kind of affecting everybody. This Obosh is really cool. He's foily and shiny. I don't know what my cats are doing over there. We haven't had a break time, so I haven't gone to see what they're doing. I just keep hearing them doing stuff. But I moved a bunch of stuff, so it just might be them messing with things. Yeah, for some reason they always want me to join ICE. They wanted me to join the Secret Service the other day. And they were going to fast track me. They're like, you could be fast tracked and save 120 days of training. I'm like, how do I save 120 days of training? Are you going to somehow teach me everything I need to know in less than that 120 days, extra days? Like, that worries me. That there's that many days that I should be learning something, and you just are like, I don't need to know that. And I'm like, I probably do need to know that stuff. That probably is important. I've seen so many things, just the crappy training and so it's just a bunch more dangerous people with power running around being dumb. Yeah, it kind of confuses me. Because if you got hired during the shutdown, they're just not going to pay you. They're just like, oh, we're going to train you, but you're not going to get paid at all. Yeah, I don't honestly understand how it works. And I honestly am always confused when they are trying to get me to join things that I'm like, you literally don't want trans people in the military, but you want me to join the National Guard? What? Make up your minds. Get your AI working properly. That's so nonsensical. Everything makes no sense. I get so upset when I am watching like TV and things pop up and I'm like, what do they like? Yes, I understand migraine medication. I have migraines all the time. Tell me about these migraine medications. Excellent. But the other things you want me to do? No. You want me to build nuclear submarines? Oh, that seems like a terrible idea. I can barely play Magic the Gathering. That's not true. I would be really. I could probably build nuclear submarines. I don't want to build nuclear submarines because I literally don't need to blow the world up. That seems silly. I like the world. I use it for things. I mean, most of us use the world for things. I don't know. All I could think about earlier when they were like, "Hey, we're gonna start nuclear bomb testing again," and I'm like, "We can't even fly airplanes or like plan parades properly. You want us to test nuclear weapons?" I was like, we can't even do just normal things. That's not how anything works. uh, we we live in an interesting time, to say the least. It sucks because there's lots of super awesome things going on that I want to talk about and be excited about, and then, like, my cat passing away did not help my situation of feeling better about the world. But, like, super awesome games came out. Arc Raiders came out yesterday. There was an update for Assassin's Creed Shadow, and they added a bunch of new parkour stuff. I love Assassin's Creed Shadows. Outer Limits 2 came out, which is basically just Fallout in space. It's kind of weird because the people who made Fallout kind of just made Skyrim in space, and then the people who made Skyrim made Fallout in space. I don't know. It's so weird. But then I forgot I was just playing Outer Limits, and I was like, I should beat the first one so I can beat the second one. So I needed an RPG to play. Like, Assassin's Creed Shadows not necessarily a RPG. Sometimes it feels like an RPG. I spelled Baloth wrong? I did spell Baloth wrong. How do I not know how to spell these fake magic words? So often I have to yell at my phone. I'm like, phone, this is a real word. This is the word I am trying to spell. Stop trying to tell me it's not a word. It's like, no, this is not a word. I'm like, this is a word. Quit arguing with me. Quit changing it back to something else. I hate when I have an actual real word and it just keeps changing it to a different word that it thinks. I'm like, yeah. The big dragon? I don't have him. I really wanted that box. There was actually some real. Oh, I do need that paladin for Light Paws. That's a card I'm missing. Yeah, I wish I would have bought that set. I think I just didn't have money at the time. That's usually if I don't like. That's the only reason I didn't get the Sony one because I didn't get paid yet. I was like, well, it's like I really would have liked that, but alas, that didn't work. Interesting. I want to go check something that I forgot to check. That's not words that you just typed, you weirdo. Sometimes I'm like, what are you spelling? These are not words. I'm just making stuff up. Which ones are still here? Fine. You got me. Fine. Don't want the foil versions, though. Fine. They do still have the Horizon Zero Dawn non-foil. They got me. Sorry. I'm making crazy sounds. Oh, the Beast Demon thing. Okay. Yeah, and it's got a really weird picture. And it's black, isn't it? Or is it red? Oops. I feel like I had him in my Commander Seal deck. Oh, yeah. That's what I look like when I'm naked and running at people in my house. Never cast a spell from exile, copy it. That is actually kind of cool. You could use that with the fire bending. I might use that with fire bending. Okay. Note to self. I know I have two at least, because I had bought extra copies of the D&D set. back in the day when I had money, I was like, oh, I might need an extra copy of this, and then it would be on sale or something. I'm like, okay, I'll like I never ever pay the same price or the normal price. I usually wait until like Amazon had them on sale. They're like, oh, 5 of these for like $50. Okay, I can do that. That sounds like a good idea. We almost finished a stack. I'm excited. Kadama's Reach, you will never go down in price. You just do silly things for the price that you do. You're just good. Just good. To believe I am gonna stand up here in a second so I can go get some more cards, is one thing. Go check on the cats, because they are troublesome. They are all being very rambunctious. Shaggy is being a troublemaker. I have heard Shaggy running around like a crazy person all day, and then I find him just like flop down in a corner, and then the next thing I know, he's in a different corner, but everything else is knocked over, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And then he's just knocking other cats over and trying to play with everybody. And he's a silly boy. He is a gigantic cat. He is the biggest cat that we have. He just keeps getting bigger. He's only a year and a couple months old. But he's definitely got Maine Coon in him, and he's definitely a Gigantor, and he's wonderful. Whenever I get sad, I just go and find him, and I'm like, hello, and then I pick him up and I carry him around like a baby, and just pet him, and he loves it. I really love the artwork on this Grievin Predator Captain. It is a really cool card. It's really weird. And it's funny because he basically does things that his original card did, storyline-wise. I am redoing my Madness deck, so Angie is actually gonna end up somewhere. She gonna end up somewhere else. 318. Passionate Archaeologist is really good. They finally reprinted it. That's the thing, is so often as more and more sets come out, I lose certain cards, just fall away, and I forget about them. There's a lot of stuff in New Capenna that I keep finding that I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. I do want to switch out a lot of stuff that has, like, full arts in my decks. I love my full arts. Okay. I am gonna grab myself another stack of cards real quick. Oh, there's so much cool stuff coming in Avatar. I can't talk about anything right now. I gotta go see what they previewed today. I don't know who's previewing what, so I have to check and see. I'm like, okay, let me go see what previews came out today, so what cards I can talk about now. Like, okay. I'm very excited to build, like, I know a lot of people are going to be building theme decks for certain things, like allies, and theme decks for all sorts of other, for shrines and things like that. So I want to do different things, but I don't know I mean, I'm probably going to build theme decks using just Avatar cards as much as I possibly can. Because that's something I enjoy doing. That is another Judy. Why do we have so many Judys? I know I have so many Judiths. Whenever I cosplay, I usually have the card of whatever character I'm cosplaying, and I cosplayed Judith. So I bought all the Judiths that were at MagicCon so that I could sign them. Did I sign any? I think I signed one. One person asked for one. I signed one. I felt famous and important. I signed Agatha's Soul Cauldron once as Agatha. That was pretty cool. Thanks, LevDev. You made me feel special. I appreciate you. Okay, those are shrines. I am going to go for just 1 second. That's the thing, is I had a shrine deck, and it was a Sisay 5-color, and it was just shrines. It was nothing scary or legendary. But, like, now I'm like, these new shrines are really good. I mean, I don't know how many of them they've shown or how many are in the set, but the red one's really good. And the other ones might be good. I can say that, right? Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, the other shrines are really good. Secret information. I'll be right back, folks. Secret information. What are you doing over here? You being good? Frederick. Look how handsome you are. You got your jingle? Got your jingle on? Love it, thank you. Thank you for keeping your jingles on. I appreciate it. So many cats. Cats, cats, cats. Cats, cats, cats. Cat, cat, cats. Cats. Yeah, you're cats. You're a behaved cat. You don't cause me problems. Cat, number one. Batty Cat is cat number 1. Oh, dog did not behave, everybody. I just got back and I was like, dog, not behave. Excellent. We figured out what the sound effects were that were going on out there. It was not cats. It was dog. He's a jerk. Dog, for some reason, thinks that if I'm not watching, he can just do whatever he wants. And it's true. He does do whatever he wants. This is what happens. But anyway, he went and dug the garbage out and then decided it should go in the cat beds and all over the floor. Dogs. Dogs, people. Dogs. I am apparently just not a dog person. I don't know. What is happening here? It's Mando Mandalorian and Batty Cat? Batty Cat is very... You guys are the freaking worst. Why did you have to knock any of that over? You didn't even have to go there. Doing stuff with cats is fun. It's not fun. I need an extendo arm or something. I can't reach that far. How did you even knock cards this far? Now we're gonna find a bunch of cards and be like, where did these cards come from? Batty Cat, you have made a mess on the floor. Again, you don't need to come back, Mando. I do not need your assistance any more than what you have given me. Thank you. I respect you, Batty Cat. Out. Let me tell you, that freaking dog sometimes baffles me. Like, he behaves until he knows that you're not watching anymore, and then he just goes and does whatever he wants. And I love him. But Bucky, let me tell you, sir, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm like, dude, what the what? I don't know if I have this deck. 4 years? Oh my god, I've been on Moxfield for 4 years. That's insane. I don't think this deck is in here, but let me see if... What Urza is this? It's an Urza with a different name, obviously. Some of the stuff is upgrades. Some of the stuff is not upgrades. Questions. Oh, look at that retro skull clamp, though. Retro skull clamp. So I must have upgraded little bits and pieces of this deck, but I don't think I did enough upgrades to make it my own deck. I usually don't add things to Moxfield if I didn't actually do a lot of changing to like a precon. I don't count it as something that I did. Okay. Burp. Urza. Da, 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 da. So we are going to take apart this Urza precon as well, because I don't need it for anything. Actually, I think I have an Urza deck, and it's... yeah. I think I have Urza in my Transformer deck. It just does the thing that it does. I don't need an actual other version of it. There's no need for more Urza in my life. The least amount of Urza I can have in my life, the better. I don't need Urza in my life. Nobody needs Urza in their life. Urza's a jerk. I don't think I've ever run into somebody who is like, Urza's my favorite character, and if you did say those things, I would probably just walk away from you. It's like, I'm out. I'm out, stranger. We are not going to be friends. But then part of me is like, I kind of want to know why. Tell me why you are into Urza. What happened to you? Did somebody hurt you? Are you being... Is Urza making you say this? I hate these leaving decks. It takes forever. Bucky is such a jerk sometimes. I put him outside because that's the safest place for him to not mess with things. He has a giant fenced-in yard that he can just run around and do whatever he wants, so it's not like when I put him outside, it's a punishment. Like he's having a better time than I am. uh, he's such a silly dog. He's such a good boy sometimes, but then he's sometimes just like, oh my god, dude, what are you doing? Why are you doing something so stupid to the point where I'm just like, why? Also, he just made me a whole bunch of extra work I need to do before I give trick-or-treaters candy, which kind of bums me out. It's like I could have used that time for cool things. I really like this art. It makes me happy. It's creepy. It's weird. It's got fun colors. Neon Dynasty really made me happy. I was a big fan of that set. I am very excited to go back to Kamigawa again. I'm glad that the Magic audience grew from the last time we went to Kamigawa, so we got more. But you have to also see, like, so much has changed since Kamigawa came out. Like, now anime is humongous in the United States, where it wasn't super prevalent, where we had, like, Toonami and stuff, so there were touches of anime slowly trickling in about that time, but I don't think people were ready for Kamigawa at the time. I was. I was super excited. Like, I don't know, I grew up in Japan, and I am a big fan of the aesthetics of Japanese culture. I love, like, their construction of their stuff. I'm having a blast in Assassin's Creed Shadows just spending time looking at stuff. Like, and we're like, that's some cool. Look at this cool building, and I'm like, I can climb this cool building. Like all the, I don't get to go on vacations in my life. I haven't been on a vacation in 4 years now. Like I don't really count Magic Cons as vacations because I'm basically working the whole entire time. It's not even that I'm working, but I mean, I'm not getting a break. I'm enjoying myself, but it's an exhaustion kind of uh, enjoyment. It's not a sit in a spa and relax in a swimming pool kind of enjoyment. So let me use all my brain power and stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning drinking energy drinks. Kind of fun. Which is not fun. It is the opposite of fun. Not fun. Anyway, I am really excited to go back to Kamigawa. I if we go back to Zendikar, we need to actually in Innistrad, they need to come up with a better story, a better idea of why we're there, and flesh those worlds out more with new things. Like Zendikar doesn't know what it wants to be. Zendikar was supposed to be like this adventure plane where you're finding treasures and exploring things, and then it became giant monsters trying to consume world, fight back. And that completely changed everything. And then it tried to go back to the being an adventure world, and us all just being like, I don't know. I really did not enjoy our last time back to Zendikar. What is happening, everybody? I'm just sitting here rambling about magic stuff and how I feel about things. I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. If you don't know who I am a Magic the Gathering content creator. I love Magic the Gathering. I've been playing for 31 years. I am a cosplayer. I've cosplayed 4 different cosplays at Magic Cons and at Magic Fest. Um, I have also, I actually at Commander Sealed, I did cosplay the one time too. Shannibal did too. Shannibal's been in a couple of the cosplays with me. What else do we do? I'm a puppeteer. I have puppets. You might have seen my puppets on my streams, or you might have also seen them at Magic Cons. I burnt my throat, so I apologize. Every time, once in a while, I get a tickle and have to cough it out. Yeah, you might have seen my puppets at Magic Cons. The last one I had was Appa. I was Mia from Avatar over at our trivia contest that we had with Jane Plays Magic and Misha, the Migo. I just completely did your name completely backwards, but people know what's happening. People know who Misha is. Um, Misha's one of my favorite people. I've met. That's the thing. Like, one of the best things about Magic. Okay, I haven't finished introducing myself, but I love Magic. It's one of my favorite things. I've met so many amazing people that I normally would have never met without Magic, and it makes me happy. I'm glad that I've gotten to meet so many amazing people. I played hundreds of games of Magic on here, and I don't regret any of it. I've met so many cool people that I am friends with around the world. People that I can share the cost of going to these things that we love, which is great because it's very expensive. So having friends to be able to share offset the costs of hotels and travel and all that is actually pretty important, especially for content creators that are not partners or have sponsors or get things paid for. Like, I know there are those people out there, but us people who are not, we appreciate you. We appreciate being able to help each other. I wouldn't have been able to do anything I do without the community. So, like, without having you all to play with, to talk with, to chat with, like, I would not be able to be. The next part of what I do, I am one of your Avatar The Last Airbender ambassadors. I love Avatar. I've been very excited about this. I haven't been able to talk about it. I've been making decks. I'm like, I want to talk about it. Um, it's very exciting. There's a lot of good stuff. I'm excited to see what I gotta. Each day I have to see what I can talk about. I'm like, okay, what cards did they show? Okay, I can talk about this now. Um, I don't want to get my NDA in trouble, and I reread things so many times to make sure that I'm doing things right because this is very important to me. I this is the highlight of my life. Like, I didn't really do anything with my life besides raise cats, and yeah. So this is something that actually means something to me. I love Magic. I want to leave Magic in a better place than uh, I came to it, which has already happened. But also, when I'm not here anymore, I want the next generation to make sure that Magic continues on. So I have to make sure that they're good and awesome. I can't leave us in the hands of dum-dums. I don't want to leave Magic in the hands of people who might destroy it. How about that? It's important to me. It taught me how to read and comprehension and strategy and art and story and I don't know. so many different things to me. I've spent so much time with Magic. I mean, right now I'm just adding Magic cards into my computer, apparently. Even when I'm not playing Magic, I'm still magicking. So, Avatar looks really good. I feel like it's gonna fit Magic really well. Um, excited. Excited. I keep adding land cards, and I don't add land cards because they're going in my land box over here, and I keep forgetting that. That was Barbie that just came on through. She's such a sweetheart. I love her. She makes me happy. She's one of my babies. She's actually been sitting in the living room with us recently. Which normally she doesn't. She's just got her own thing going on, but she's apparently a little lover right now. Yeah. She's like, I'm not just an office cat, I'm a living room cat too. Watch this. She's a sweetheart. She's my baby. She follows me around. She knows she's safe if she's with me. So it's just like, oh, okay, I'll follow her. So many lands. Anybody need any retro lands? I was very excited about these decks having all these retro bordered cards in them. The Brothers War set. Hi, baby. What's up? You're cold. Were you outside? Yeah, we're gonna have to close that window soon. I know. You're gonna be sad. She loves her catio. She loves going and sitting in it. Yeah. And then I'm gonna take it away from you like a jerk. Like a little jerk. I love you. You're silly. You're just looking at things on the computer. You see yourself on the computer right now. That's just you. You did that. I love it when the cats see each other on the computer and they're like, what? Is that me? You know what I'm like? Barbie's just over here being a jerk, and I'm like, I'm gonna paint some models. That's a good idea. Barbie's not gonna smash into this paint and knock it everywhere. I love you, baby girl. You're so silly. She just went and sat on the card box over here and was just rolling around. It's just like, I need to actually have, like, Logan build me a proper computer rig that I can actually handle all my cameras, so I can actually have a kitty cam as well as a miniature painting cam as well as a camera on myself as well. But that is a project for when I have money. When I have money, or I raise enough money through streaming. Someday streaming will make enough money to do more streaming. I do want to get my Elgato needs more USB space. I don't know. My computer doesn't have enough slots at this point in time. I'm like, I guess I didn't realize how many of these slots I needed. Apparently, we need a lot. So, I am also a huge fan of Warhammer. It is one of my favorite things. I also obsess and read and love the art and everything else about it. That's what I do with my hobbies. I've become pretty obsessive about most of them. I have a ungodly amount of Warhammer figures. I always tell people I have lots of things from my hobbies and my collecting and stuff, and I think they're like, oh yeah, they're like 2 or 3 boxes they're picturing in their head, and I'm just like, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I I said I had a lot of magic cards. I meant I have enough magic cards to build a house of cards the size of an actual house out of magic cards. That is the amount of magic cards that I own. And they're like, oh, that is a different thing. That is a different thing completely. It's like my comic book collection that's behind me right now. I'm still bringing comic books down from upstairs. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I usually carry boxes down. If I'm carrying something upstairs and have to go back downstairs, I usually grab more comic books. I'm like, we'll get them all to one place so we can put them in order. I just don't want to sell one whole entire series and then be stuck with an issue that I didn't actually put together with the other ones. And I don't want to get stuck with anything. I mean, the easiest way would be to just sell the whole entire comic book collection together, but I'll lose a lot of money. But do I care? I just kind of want the space again, so I can buy more things for my other hobbies and pay off all my bills. I read all my comic books. I got to do the things with them. I don't know. I did the thing. I hunted down the comic books I wanted, that I wanted in my collection, and now they're in my collection. Those ones are like the ones I actually have like displayed, so I can actually see them because they were the ones that I was hunting for, and I found most of them that I was looking for. There's like one X-Men comic I don't have. I don't know. I could easily go on eBay and just buy these things, but it's not as much fun as hunting them down in the real world. And you never know what you're actually getting on eBay sometimes. Sometimes it is not. I don't know. eBay wasn't always like that. Like back in the day, you could actually not get ripped off. Like there was actually people doing things properly. Then we let all the normal folk on, and then all the scalpers and bad people ripping people off cam, and then, yeah. Then they ruined the internet. Thanks. Thanks for ruining the internet, average folk. We appreciate you. Thank you for bringing your hatred and dumbness to the internet. I mean, the internet had its hatred and dumbness, but it was mostly just bulletin boards of us talking about our hobbies for the most part. That is what the internet was. That or playing online games. That was about the time online games started. I used to LAN freaking Jedi Knight. Was like the first online game that I played on the computer with other people. Or well, it was Jedi Knight 2. Or Dark Forces Jedi Knight 2. That was actually the first game I had mods for my computer as well, so I could play as other characters and stuff. I wasn't always against mods. I don't enjoy mods. I am sure there's somebody out there who makes really good ones that have like a full story and stuff, but if I'm not actually accomplishing anything in a video game, a lot of times I just lose interest. Like I need to follow the story. I can't play like what is it called? Grand Theft Auto and just roam around and do nothing. Like I actually have to do stuff. It's not my jam to open world do nothing. Like I love open world games. I like driving to my next quest location and stuff, but like have no interest in just roaming around blowing stuff up. not my jam. And most of the time, like if I had to play with my cousins or my friends, they always wanted to do those. They're like, yeah, let's play Grand Theft Auto, and then we're just sitting there for hours of them driving around and smashing into stuff or blowing stuff up. And they're just like, the best, and I'm just like, this is pointless. Why are we doing this? There's no story. There's nothing happening here. Stop it. I have 5 stars. The cops are all coming after me. I'm like, that's cool. That's not cool. It's horrible. Oh, Grand Theft Auto. I played all the Grand Theft Autos. Even the original. The terrible overhead nonsense. Uh, One of my favorite games for the PlayStation, it's one of the original games, was Loaded, it was called. It was an over-the-top game, and like above camera, and everything exploded, and blood and guts, and just crazy amounts of violence. It was a very silly game, but it was good times. One of my other favorite games, which is really weird that it was an arcade game. I don't know if it ever ended up coming out on any consoles. It was called Time Killers, and it was a fighting game with different killers from different time periods. So you had like space and barbarians and Victorian age and things like that. And you could cut people's limbs off depending on where you hit them with the swords, or you could just instantly kill somebody. Like nothing better than using your quarters and just dying instantly. But it was nonsense because sometimes you would stay like you didn't die if you lost a limb. As long as your head was still on, you were good. And so often, you might lose your arms and not have your weapons anymore, and you're just bouncing around with no arms and using your feet to kick. You could even get to a point where you just had your head and your one leg, and you're just hopping around as a torso, and so nonsensical. Uh, it was a weird game. You could do like headbutts when you have just one leg. Occasionally, you could like jump up in the air and kick, and then like fall down to the ground and roll back up. Oh, I killed people not having any hands and one leg. Uh, it was a ridiculous game. I used to play that a lot. Uh, I was a fan of the top violence. I remember the first time I ever played Mortal Kombat. My parents were in a bowling league, and we went, and they dropped us over in the arcade section. We were like, "What is this?" So we sat there watching it for a long time because it would just do its whole entire thing, running through different fights and stuff, and like fatalities and things. I was like, that guy just ripped that guy's head off. I was like, that's amazing. Like, uh, the horror kid in me, I was just like, ooh, silly violence. That's it's weird. Like I've evolved from the horror kid that I was. Like I'm sure I probably would have enjoyed Terrifier much more as a child than I do now. Like I appreciate the practical effects of such movie, but I also it's just overkill for no reason. It's like you could save all this other violence to surprise people later on. Like you're shock valuing for no real reason. Like you did the shocking thing. You ripped the person's face off. Okay, cool. Like you don't need to do anything else. Like he doesn't need to hit them with an axe 23 more times. Like that's not something that needs to happen. And like I posted the other day, I was like, it just reminds me of uh, Peter Griffin holding his knee, and it just keeps going and going, and you're like, why is this still going? This isn't funny. This isn't impressive. Just stop. That's right, Terrifier. Even though I will say I do like the design of Art the Clown. I like that they could do more things and make a better franchise. Will they? I don't know. Maybe they'll get their stuff together at some point and be like, "Yeah, maybe we should stop making so much violence." uh, at least I guess he didn't put the trash in my bed. That's one way to look at it. He's such a jerk. I don't understand him sometimes. Like, he didn't need to go in the trash can. There's nothing in the trash can. There was a thing of cat litter in the trash can that I needed to go and take out. Like, but I wanted to put more trash in the trash can so I didn't waste the trash bag. But Dog said, no, you need to have all these things on the floor, please. This is where they go. I don't know why you're putting them in this trash can, you say? Dogs. I know some of you are big dog fans, but it's all about cats, people. All about the cats. I love my Bucky, but he's a jerk sometimes. He makes a lot of work, extra work for me. And he's so smart, which really bothers me. Like, he's well trained. Like, he just knows that when I'm not watching and Heather's not watching, he can do whatever he wants. And he does. Like, he used to be able to just be out when we were gone, and now he's back to a point where he's doing naughty things when we're gone. Like, he wouldn't mess with anything. He would just go and hang out, sleep, walk around the house, guard the house, do his job, do his dog work. And now he's not doing his dog work anymore. He's just making more Emmara work, which is horrible. Emmara doesn't want more work. Well, Emmara would like real work, like a job, but Emmara doesn't want to do crappy work, like picking up things that she already picked up. It's like my partner, she likes to get things almost to the recycling or almost to the trash can and then just not get there. Just leave the thing somewhere nearby so that I can go put it away. I assume that's why that happens. I'm glad she doesn't watch my streams. Because I just, yep, I say how it is. I love her. She gets so mad at me. I just say everything that comes to my brain, so my bad. Um, I want to go see what got previewed today. See if I can talk about any of the other decks that I'm building. I'm building Azula, and that's obviously happening because Grixis. I mean, I build every Grixis person that comes out, so I should just get rid of all my decks and only have Grixis decks. That's it. Except for Samut, because Samut was my first legendary preview card. Oh my god. I would. If there's a Reaper King, I would love to be to preview the Reaper King. Like, as cool as it would be to be an ambassador for Lorwyn, because I didn't get to play Lorwyn when it was out, so I will have lots of excitement for being there for the first time. Like, I don't get super excited about things a lot of times because I've been to a lot of these worlds before. So, like newer players are like, ah, we're going to this horror world I've never been to. Cool. And I'm like, I've already been there. 6 things. That's all I do. I'll complain about things until they happen. Yay! More paint on guy. Woo! Everybody, we did it. I gotta figure out what kind of sealer I'm gonna use on all these guys. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, let's shake this up and we'll go back to doing some Moxfield. I hope everybody is having a great day. I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I also make all sorts of whatever other content I feel like making on the internet as well. I've been playing Magic for 31 years. It's a very long time. You might not even be 31 years old, which makes me very, very, very old. That's like one of my favorite. I always tell that. I'm like, when somebody's like, hey, how long have you been playing Magic? I'm like, 31 years. And they're like, I'm 29. And I'm like, awesome, content creator. I have been playing Magic longer than you've been alive. Excellent. Excellent. I'm just like, I am so old. That's okay. I can bring all my knowledge of Magic the Gathering with me, which kind of makes me cool, I guess. Brothers, whoa, retro frame. Boop, 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 boop. $3. So, I have been slowly adding my collection to Moxfield and then putting my cards in order so I can actually build things faster. That is one of my things that slows me down, unfortunately. Barbie, I'm gonna give you this card. She's like, I don't want this card. She's just sleeping over here on this box. You know, you're so cute. I love you. You're a cutie. But yeah, we've been slowly putting my collection in here. It's been taking a very long time. When we do have this ad break here in a second, I am going to go on a cat break. Go make sure the dog has not escaped the fence or something stupid. I mean, he shouldn't be able to, but also dumb things happen. I had one time somebody returned him to me, and I was like, how did he get outside? Oh, yeah, he had smashed his head through the fence and took the posts out of the fence and then just went through a hole. I was like, you are dumb, dog. Why did you do that? But also, thank you, person, for bringing my dog back. I appreciate it. Luckily, he's a super nice, pretty friendly dog. Unless you're inside the house, which, in doing things you're not supposed to do, which then he's not so nice. Or if I tell him not to be nice. He can be told not to be nice. Dun 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 dun. 320, 333. Apparently, it's just not going to change the picture. That's fine. Don't knock all the shrines down. You don't need to knock the shrines down. They're not in your way. I thought she was just going, yes, yes they are, but she was decided to clean her finger for a second. She's so cute. I wish she didn't fight with everybody. I'm glad that she is actually like sleeping in the living room with us and cuddling and stuff. Not that she understands anything I say, but I used to tell her, I was like, if you just come and sit with us, nobody will mess with you. I was like, they respect us. They fear us when we're around. They're like the big hairless cats. They make us do the things. Just beware them. Keep them happy. Keep the hairless cats happy. They'll continue to bring us the food and the things. Da-da-da-da. What do we got? 4. I do believe it is 4 o'clock for... I'm hoping it's not too windy outside for... trick-or-treating. I mean, we've definitely sat out there in years where it's bad outside and, like, nobody's out. Yet we still sit out there the whole time. I'm like, oh, honey. Like, it's so cold out here. Well, as long as it doesn't rain or anything. We always try to be the coolest house. We have the coolest stuff. That's because when I'm a kid, I still remember when I got super awesome candy from people. Do I remember those people? Not really, but I remember the places I was and that I got super cool candy from somebody. So somebody out there is going to be like, Emmara's really super cool. Look at this awesome candy we got. I am going to go and check out my kitties real quick. Go check out the house and go stretch for a second. A stretch break. Be right back, you wonderful folks. I just wrote stretch break over in this, apparently. That's right, Moxfield. Stretch break. Stretch break. You guys messed up my headphone cord. What's happening, everybody? I am Emmara, God is a Blunder. I have returned from my break. We stretched. I primed myself. My fingers are... I did not use gloves to prime some models really quick as I was... Because I was like, it's not raining. I was like, I better go prime these real quick. Unfortunately, I primed myself. Then I lit myself on fire. And then I came back here. That's right, everybody. I'm back. I lit myself on fire, but I have returned. So stupid. I'm not very happy about lighting myself on fire. My hand had too much primer on it, and may have just went boof, and then my hair, and then I lit my hair on fire. What's happening, everybody? I am Emmara, Goddess of Fire. Also, Goddess of Blunder, if you could not tell by my story and me blundering about. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am also a cosplayer and a puppeteer. Occasionally you can find me at Magic Cons, Magic Fests, PAX U occasionally, which I wish I was going to PAX U. If anybody wants to pay for me to go to PAX U, I would love to go to PAX U. Like, I have a pass, I just can't afford to go. That's the problem. Like, I have my badge, because I am a fancy lady. I am a fancy lady that gets a media badge to do media things, because I love games and magics. I also was invited to do a magic playtest thing of some sort, where you gotta sign an NDA and do something for like an hour and a half. I was like, what is this? I was like, I want to do this. I will NDA me all day long. Let's do this thing. So yeah. What else do I do? I cosplay. I've been Ashnod. Was my first cosplay in Philly. I've been Judith. I was original Judith, not Carnage Connoisseur Judith, because there was like two other Carnage Connoisseur Judiths running around at the con, and I knew one of them was going to be my friend Misha, but then we got pictures together as double Judiths, which is pretty great. I have lots of wonderful pictures that a lot of them I forget to post, or I forget that I haven't posted them. I have a lot of great pictures I should share with you all. I had a lot of really wonderful experiences with my friends and people that I've met through this community. Like, I say these things all the time. It sounds like I'm just talking nonsense that people talk, and they're like, yeah, everything's so great. I love everybody. But I really do love my magic friends. I don't like a lot of people, so I feel special. I don't like normal people. They bore me. I like all my nerdy friends. If you have any kind of nerdy thing, I don't even care what it is. That's all you need. I can talk to anybody about anything, except for, like, normal people stuff. I don't, unless you have a really super awesome job. I don't know very many people who have super awesome jobs. Everybody I know has factory jobs, where they tell me they do nothing all day and occasionally click a button. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. Like, and they pay you $25 to press the button every once in a while? I was like, I don't think I could do that. Like, I would have to, like, listen to podcasts and things. That would be horrible. I'd have to do something else. Like, I have to have my mind occupied all the time, and that was, like, as much as I hated working for Walmart for the decade that I did, I worked in their doing logistics stuff most of the time, so I was always like in the unloading crew or in their inventory control program, and I would just do everything. Like, I was on a team, but I just kind of went and took over the food side and told the rest of the team to go to take care of the other side, which they couldn't do with like the 4 of them over there. I'm like, how can you not do your job when there's 4 of you over there and there's 1 of me over here? It's like, and I'm doing everything over here, and then I'm coming over and helping you do your things. That doesn't make any sense. Like, not only that, I'm goofing off most of the time in between these times. So, what are you doing? Uh, if I'm goofing off and still doing my job, what is going on over here that is the issue? I usually get very pissy. I don't deal with incompetence well. So feisty. So feisty sometimes, you guys. I apologize. If I ever get feisty with you, or if it sounds like I'm getting feisty with you, I apologize, because sometimes I sound like I'm angry, and I'm not. Like, I always have to tell my partner, she's like, stop yelling. I'm like, I'm not yelling. I'm sorry. I'm like this. I'm bad with tones of voice sometimes, and sometimes it comes out like I am yelling. Sounds like I'm a lot more upset than I actually am. Oh, Mycosynth Gardens, you are pretty cool. Do I have one of you in Omo? You're a sphere. Interesting me. I guess we're gonna have to find out the answers to this questions. Interesting. So, what else do I do? I'm a puppeteer. I have puppets. I have so many puppets. Sometimes I combine them with my cosplays. I was Disa, and I have a Pyrogoyf. Her name is Tamara Goyf. I have a Chandra that we built for Aetherdrift. And she was in Chicago, I do believe I brought her with me. So you might have seen my puppet roaming around there. Final Fantasy in Vegas. I had my Chocobo that I was harassing people with. Choco, the Seeker of Paradise, is my buddy. Occasionally she pops back up. She does things. She occasionally makes videos. She drove all the way across the country. She loved it. She didn't have to actually carry anybody, so she was pretty happy about that. What else do we got going on? Oh, and Appa. Appa was my latest puppet. Appa was with me in Atlanta, which was less than a month ago. Well, I guess it's been more than a month. It feels like forever. I don't know. Con come down is the worst. Just like, everything is awful. Everybody just becomes Eeyore, and we're just all walking around going, everything's so sad. Which, yeah, I mean, everything is pretty sad. I will not disagree with that statement. Everything is pretty sad. It's crazy how many sets have come out since, like, Ixalan. I'm like, how did we have that many sets since Ixalan? I was like, how did this happen? Retro. Retro deck. No, I need the Retro Brothers War one. Ah, God, you clicked the wrong one. Now we're never gonna find this one. Was Brothers War after that? It was after that. I knew it was probably worth something. Soul rings are worth something anyway, but then if it's a special soul ring. Special soul ring? Oh, this must be where I started picking up cards after they got karate chopped by the wonderful Barbie. I do love my little baby girl. She's such a jerk. She's such a jerk. Ooh. It's not a terrible idea, but it's only when... Oh, she has to die for that to happen? Well, I don't really want that to happen. Okay, I don't know what to... I don't even know if I have her in my Saga deck that I do have. My Saga deck is a Tom Bombadil deck. I had started building this deck with Kiora, Sovereign of the Deep, but she's really powerful, like to the point where the deck that my friend built just annihilated us, and I was like, I don't know if I want to build this. I was like, kinda do, kinda don't. It's just Simic giant monsters. I was like, that you can cast really, really fast because you're in Simic. I was like, I don't know if I like this. Durevi, he's a guy that does things. He's a bird man. The original Durevi. I had bought all the original Commander decks. Even though I wasn't playing Commander at the time, I didn't have any friends to play even Magic with at the time, so I wasn't even playing Magic, I was just collecting. And you got so many new rare cards and stuff out of the Commander decks, I thought that was really cool, so I was like, I'm in. At that point, they didn't even make enough sleeves to do a Commander deck. You had to buy 2 things of sleeves. It's pretty stupid. The past. How stupid you were. I remember you well. Da 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 da. Angel of Ruins. Oh my god, this means I'm down to 138 paper Magic decks. So stupid. But now I can make a whole bunch of new decks, so that's pretty exciting because I'll have a bunch of new sleeves. Yeah, we did get to a point where I just didn't have enough sleeves anymore to build decks, so I just quit building decks. Barbie, you just really want to knock those on the floor. I get it. If I was a cat, I would really want to knock those on the floor too. But as a human that they belong to, I don't want you to knock them on the floor. And I guess I could just pick them up, but I don't want to disturb you. See, I'm thinking about you, cat. You are not thinking about the consequences of your actions. I remember when you were worth nothing, Ulrich. Now you're worth something? What is happening? That's the funny thing. Magic cards fluctuate so much. Like, sometimes there's just nothing for a card to do. It just isn't exciting. Or there's just not enough people interested in a certain mechanic or something. But then later on, Magic changes, you get new people playing that would like to play different kinds of ways, and then they see these cards that got forgot about, and then they come start using them, and then those cards go up in value. It's just a fluctuating market. And it's like when people get they're like, I just lost all this money because my cards went down. I'm like, yeah, but other cards are just going to go up, so it just happens. And then, you know what? Those cards that went down, you just wait a couple years and they'll do something that it makes it so that they go back up. If you're so concerned about selling your cards, just sell them when they're high. If you keep them around, they're just going to be like stocks. They go up and down, up and down. I've lived through it so many times that I just like, calm down, new people. Calm down. Just calm down. I love the lieges. They're all good. They all make me happy. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to get off here at like 3:15. So I can go and hand out candy because I want to go get my Pennywise dress, but I think I got to move some stuff out of the way to get to it, so I got to leave myself some time. I've already got the or the cauldron already set up because Heather set that up before she left because she doesn't trust me to do things. So we do have that set up. And I've got my Nurglings, and all the candy is in my cauldron. My cauldron is super, super heavy, so at least I know that if it's windy outside, it won't blow away, so that's all good. What else is going on? I think those are the only things I need to do. I'll probably fill my water and sit outside. That's what I usually do. just because it's hard to hear between our two doors. Like, you can't hear if you're knocking on the one side. Like, it's silly. So, we usually just sit out there with music and all of our silly horror decorations and hand out candies. To tell you the truth, I will give candy to anybody that comes up. You could be an adult in a costume, and I would give you candy. You could be teenagers. I will give you candy. If you have the balls or the bravery to come and try to get candy from me at a certain age, I will give you candy. I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty chill, and also, if I was that person, I would like somebody to give me candy. I would also like somebody to please just hand me candy. I always put all the candy that I want at the very bottom. That way, if I don't give out all the candy, the candy that I want is still there. Ah, the secrets of candy time. I love my candy. I love Kit Kats. I got yelled at for eating a Kit Kat. Heather goes on vacation. Cat starts dying. I'm super sad. Trying to take care of him and be there for him. All I want is a delicious, crispy, crunchy Kit Kat bar to take a break with. So I did. I opened our full size box of candies, and I had one Kit Kat bar. And I sat there and I ate it and I cried on the floor with my cat. And then my partner comes home. She's like, "Did you eat one of the candies for the kids?" I was like, "I was sad and wanted a crispy, crunchy Kit Kat bar in my mouth." I was sad and wanted to feel happiness in my mouth. Quit yelling at me. And then she continued yelling at me. And I'm just like, "Would you like me to pay you $1 for this candy bar? Like, what do you want? I don't care." I hate when I'm being yelled at because I usually apologize. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Let's get this over with. I did something wrong. I apologize. And then they keep going. I get agitated, and then I will just start procrastinating and making things worse. Like, alright, you're gonna keep complaining about this? Okay. Well, here's what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna just keep going and keep making it. I don't know when to stop. I've been yelled at for so many times and been told that you don't know when to stop egging me on. I'm like, I'm sorry. Don't make me. I don't want to. Armex, you're so cool. Why are you only 39 cents? Armex is great. Armex is a disgusting partner commander. Disgusting. I do remember that I need to charge my phone as well, because I'm not going to sit outside on the porch without my phone for hours, because I won't have anything to do besides hand candy to kids, and that's not exactly very exciting. Sometimes it's cool to see their costumes. Sometimes I'm like, this is a cool family. You know who never gets to have kids and take them around trick-or-treating? Me. No sadness there at all. I don't get to die alone and have nobody to give my things to. Oh, life, you're so silly. I am so silly. Anyway, This is my program where I talk about whatever I feel like talking about while I enter magic cards into my collection so that I can build more magic decks. This was an original commander. Never see him either. He doesn't actually need to be in... No, it's the other one that doesn't need to be in. I think it's the giant. It's another eminence one. Stupid eminence. That was a good idea. And sometimes I'd be like, you guys see the problem, right? Like, you guys make a lot of magic cards. I see a lot of magic cards to the point where I'm like, this is a problem. March of Progress. I should put you in my deck. Only artifact creatures, though. I could put that in that deck, though. Okay. I'm just thinking. I'm like, ooh, what can I do with this? I could put this over here, maybe? Oh, people, I am so tired. I do not sleep well. I wake up like every 2 hours and then just roam around. Yesterday I woke up and I was like, couldn't get back to sleep, so I was just roaming around the house. I was like, I should just go paint miniatures or something, and then I didn't. I was like, I should just go back to bed and maybe go to sleep. Like, I really don't want to be awake. It's not what I want to do. But sometimes it's just what happens. I sleep like 2 hour stretches and then my body is like, we're awake. Let's do these things. I'm like, no. This is not what I want, body. What are you doing to me? Oh, Marin. I've gotten to play Marin a couple of times this year, actually, in sealed drafts. I got to play her in a mystery booster. I got to play her in Commander Sealed. And she's silly. She does silly things. She's not a card you want to deal with most of the time. She's kind of gross. I really like these retro lands. I'm going to have to figure out somewhere where I want to put them. I had used the original ones from the Mishra deck and put those in my Ashnod deck, because my Ashnod deck is just basically that deck anyway. I was like, well, I'll just take all the lands out of here and use all the basics. So it's like, it's all the probably the land base that I need for this deck. So I was like, that works. Success. Less work I have to do, less thinking I am in, especially when building decks. Because then I can use my powers for even worse things. Joyra. Joyra, the Ageless. This one I have not actually ever used for anything. It's an Artificer. Still looking for more allies. There's not a lot of allies, and they were only in, I want to say, a couple of sets. I want to say they weren't just in Zendikar. They might have been in another set. But now I'm like, maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. Another ad. Yeah. Well, in 5 minutes, I will go check on those models that I decided to spray. And then we will also go check on the dog. He was just hanging out outside, just laying there, so I was like, I am not going to bother him. He can go about his dog business. If he's not doing things, I just let him go about his business, because otherwise he will just be a jerk. I don't want him to be a jerk. I just want him to go do things. Hey, what's going on, Shannibal? I'm still here too. I've just been sitting over here rambling. I am a rambly mess. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Trying to plot out my plans for Halloween here. I do know I need to go upstairs at some point, and I think my costume closet is blocked in by a bunch of stuff because Heather moved a bunch of stuff upstairs. So I'm gonna have to go free my costume closet. Not looking forward to that. Did I put in the wrong character? No, that's the right one. It's just not the right 128. Oh, that's 128 way up there. I don't know why I wasn't seeing it. I was like, it's there somewhere. No, my Pennywise costume is in my costume closet. I gotta make sure all the pieces are there. I mean, I don't really care if it is all together anyway. Plus, it's not even an actual Pennywise costume. It's just the Pennywise dress from Hot Topic, which is nice and comfy. And sometimes I just wear it around, out and about. Why not? Why not just dress around as Pennywise? I eat children. Tell your children to behave, or I will eat them. It's like outside my house the other day. There's the Boys and Girls Club just reopened next door with the school that just reopened, and they were taking the kids down to the park down here at the end of the street, and some little girl was like, "Ah, scary clowns!" I was like, "Oh, they must be walking by my house." I was like, "Those are scary clowns," and then they stopped, and the girl that was walking them was like, "That's this character, and this character, and this character." And then they were like, "I know what those characters are." She's like, "I don't know who that character is." And they didn't know who Heath Ledger Joker was, which, the wrong Swifty boots. I need retro Swifty boots. That's right. Retro Swifties. Swifty boots, it baffles me that you're still so expensive. You should not be nearly as expensive as you are. 1 minute, and then I'm gonna go check on the things. I hate having to check on the house, but sometimes my cat, it's more the dog. The dog is the issue. I could trust the cats. I just took the dog's cage back down, so I don't even have that to just put him in if I'm doing something and I don't trust him. So now I gotta figure out, actually go and put him outside and stuff if he's not behaving. Most of the time he just comes over here, but he was like, "Ooh, there must be new garbage in the garbage can. Let me go check this out." Ooh, new garbage, you say? Goddamn dog. Let's see. Oh my god, they're still taking lands out of here. At least the lands I don't have to enter into the system. Okay, everybody, I will be back in a second. Barbie might come over here. She's looking. I'll be right back. Y'all take care of yourselves. Thanks for sitting through the breaks. I appreciate it. Appa, you're in charge. Appa says no. Appa does not want to be in charge. Appa says, I don't want to be in charge. Well, guess what, Appa? You're in charge now, sucker. I am the new jingle. New jingle. What is happening, everybody? So, I didn't make it quite as far into the house last time to see the destruction that the dog had caused. He's a freaking a-hole. He did not get to come back inside. He is still hanging outside with his toys and his other things outside. Anyway, he's a jerk face. Apparently, he went in the bathroom and then pulled all of our shelving trays out and threw just stuff everywhere over the floor. There's just dental picks everywhere. I'm like, am I gonna? Come on, dude. It's like I don't have time to do all this extra stuff. Just stop sucking, dude. It always seems every time that I give him like any kind of leeway, or if I'm in the middle of doing something, he's like, I'm gonna go really mess stuff up. And then I was sitting there picking everything up and putting it back into the trays. And Shuri likes to live in the bathroom. She's our fluffy black cat. She's Heather's cat. She loves me, but she prefers Heather. And she likes to drink the water out of the sink, and she likes to live in the towel cabinet. So that's where she hangs out, and she comes out of the towel cabinet and jumps over to the sink to get her water. And she's a silly little cat. Anyway, she just kept using me as a bridge and just walking across me to get to the sink, and then walking back to her little cave. I'm like, what are you doing? Quit walking back and forth across me. Like, I'm not a bridge. Like, I didn't choose to be a bridge. Apparently I did choose to be a bridge. What is happening, everybody? I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. Apparently I needed to tell you the story of me being a bridge. More importantly than telling you who I am. I am a Magic the Gathering content creator. You can find me on most socials under Emmara, or Goddess of Blunder occasionally without an E, because sometimes that be how it is. I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. I was like, what is the word I'm looking for? Puppeteer? You may have seen my cosplays or my puppets at Magic Cons. I've been a feature creator at every Magic Con except for Vegas the one year, and the nicer parts of the world conventions. Maybe someday. I would like to go to Amsterdam. I really want to go to. I'm hoping to do. Maybe we'll do. I don't know. It's on my list of things. Maybe if I sell all these magic cards. What else is going on in the world? Yay! I am one of your Magic the Gathering Avatar ambassadors. I want to talk about Avatar. I've just been sitting here like, I could talk about Avatar. I gotta go see what actually has been shown, because I didn't check yesterday's previews, and I have not seen what the previews were today. I've already seen everything, so I have to be aware of what I can and cannot talk about. So it's just safer that way. I don't want to get in trouble. This is important to me. This is something I want to do again. So... And especially, I don't want to anger the Nickelodeon, because I want to do Ninja Turtles more than most things in everything else in the universe right now. Like, I would love to do Lorwyn, just because I didn't get to play there, and it has my second favorite kindred group, which is fairies. And I imagine we're probably getting new versions of like Una, and getting new versions of the Reaper King. So I am very excited about it. I did not write a thing. I am building a Reaper Queen puppet, but besides that, I haven't actually sent a thing in. I probably should have, because that's kind of the next set. But I will be sending in my Ninja Turtle plans if they let us be Ninja Turtle people. I want to be a Ninja Turtle. Can I just be a Ninja Turtle? That's all I want in my life. I'm done being an angry trans girl. I'm gonna go be a Ninja Turtle somewhere. See you guys later. If you need me, I'll be in the sewer. At some point, that might be where I have to live anyway. So maybe I do become a Ninja Turtle when I have to hide in the sewers. Anyway, I think I'm funny with my dark humor, but who knows? I mean, those all are possible things that could happen. But I'll just rename myself. I will be. I want to be Raphael though. Raphael definitely is bipolar. I could be definitely be Raphael. Man, I love Ninja Turtles so much. I have all my Ninja Turtles here. I'm just trying to find where they are. My house is in disarray still, so I have a lot of stuff I need to move around. And I kind of know what the box looks like. I thought I could find it the other day, and I spent like 2 hours moving things around because I was like, aha, it's in this crawl space. Moved everything out of that crawl space. Found everything else in the world. Not what we were looking for. Did not find the Ninja Turtles, so I was pretty sad about that because I was going to set them all up. I still have the sewer, and I have a bunch of the vehicles. I was like, uh, the sad thing is, like, G.I. Joes, like, every time I go back to look at my G.I. Joes, like, they're all held together by these thick rubber bands that hold the bodies together, so, like, the hips and the legs and the torsos, and after almost 30, 40 years, like, the rubber bands just give out. So every time I go in there, there's always just a bunch of new guys who have fallen apart that go in the bag. So I have all the pieces together. Like, here, go in this baggie so I know where all your pieces are. But at least the Ninja Turtles were not made like they had sockets. The new G.I. Joes have sockets. The new G.I. Joes look really good. The details on them are really good. Hasbro has a wonderful plastics printing machine. I got to see it at HasCon the one year because I was still super into Marvel Legends at that point in time before they changed the boxes and made me upset. I don't like the retro boxes that I can't sit up. Like, I could just sit my figures in their boxes on the shelves and they look cool and look good. I could see the figure in the box. And then they were like, hey, you know, it'd be really cool. Let's do the packaging like when people were kids. And then they started doing that. And I was like, how the hell am I supposed to display any of these without taking them out of the box? So, like, I'm out. That's how I made the decision to stop collecting Marvel Legends. I have so many Marvel Legends. I have an unhealthy amount of Marvel Legends that I need to get rid of. Anybody collect toys and want Marvel Legends? Anybody want an instant collection of Marvel Legends? uh, Literally, if anybody wants an instant collection of many things. uh, it's insane the amount of things I've collected over my time on this earth. Like, what have I been? I know what I've been doing. I've been enjoying my hobbies. Very much enjoying my hobbies. Our secrets lie in the desert beyond the Hekma, but finding them will not be your challenge. Living with the knowledge will be. What does that mean? I love it when there's new information about places. This was Samut talking to Basri. I would like to know more about Amonkhet. Like, we've only seen one little section of Amonkhet. What is behind the Hekma? Why are things coming back to life? Are there other people and things out there? Other cities? Obviously, there's undead pharaohs that we know about now. Tell me more. I love magic lore. See, I would just hire me to just write magic lore, and I will just write monthly stories for everything that's going on. That way everybody who loves Magic Story will get story, and then I can make stories for legendary creatures that don't ever get stories, which always makes me sad. Like, I want to know more about these characters. Stop hiding it from me. One of my favorite things at Magic Cons is just going to the story panels and listening to them talk about characters and stuff, because they talk about a lot of stuff that we never hear about. Okay, like fleshing out of some of the characters and their stories. I was at one that I was like, I had no idea any of these things happened, or that this was stuff that was in this person's backstory. I was like, what the hell? It's like, I would have enjoyed all this information. Why did you not give this to me? More tokens. Woohoo! Hey, Barbie. We got another deck done. Oh, there goes my pencil. Where did it go? Barbie. Why are those on the ground, Barbie? Barbie. So far. How did this guy even get way over there? How long has he been over there? Oh my god, Velma. That's definitely a Velma. A Velma. I got Velma'd. One of my Warhammer guys got knocked off the shelf. I really need better shelving in here for my Warhammer stuff. Barbie, you are just adorable. Just too much. The official Magic the Gathering adorable kitten. Look at these little pink beans. They're so pink and beany. So cute. How did you get so cute? Yeah, you just can't help it. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. Oh, ridiculous. I love my cats way too much. Okay, anyway. Cats. I love you so much. Let's see here. What are these people saying? These things I need to know. Sometime. What just happened? Everything just closed and opened and went all over the place. That was terrible. Okay. Message. I had to take pictures of Barbie. She was looking adorable. Let's do some painting. We haven't finished this box yet, or this stack yet. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll get there. This guy is almost done. Most of these have paint on them. Like, I already got a good portion of the paint on them. I just didn't finish them. Sometimes I just wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I'm gonna paint some guys, and then I just throw some paint on guys. So I don't finish them. I'm just like, okay, back to bed. Paint some guys, go back to bed. Sometimes that does happen, or I just keep waking up and I'm just like, well, okay, let's do this until I'm tired. Most of the time I just go back upstairs and try to read until I fall back to sleep. But that can also have the opposite effect. Sometimes I get too excited about what's going on in the story, and then I can't go back to sleep, and I'm like, oh, well, this was dumb. I should not have done this. That's a pretty cool. Oh, this is the champion. I was like, why has this guy got a power fist? I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about you, sir. You are a plague champion. A champion of plagues. The Death Guard are really creepy. They're very horror-y feeling army. Like, out of all the armies that are out and about in space. I mean, there are other aliens that don't have models that are creepy and weird that are probably creepier than the Death Guard, but out of the ones that have models, the Death Guard are probably the creepiest. Maybe I'm just making things up. I don't know. I like that they're kind of like a zombie space marine army for the most part. Just trucking along, nice and slow, getting shot at, doesn't matter. Just like doo-doo-doo. Unfortunately, I need poxwalkers, and no place has poxwalkers. Like, the most generic, crappy unit and freaking that these guys have, they do not have anywhere. Like, that's pretty stupid. I was like, so you want people to play this game, like, professionally, but they can't purchase the things they need to play the game? Oh, they'll just have to go play a different army? Because they shouldn't have to go play a different army if that's the army they want to play with? That seems like a problem? Hey, Games Workshop, I'm talking bad. How about you sponsor me and send me models? I can't afford to buy models. I have to keep trading things for models. You know how much free advertising you get from me, Games Workshop? So much. I will paint miniatures all the time if you give me free miniatures. That's all I'll do is paint miniatures. I'll paint miniatures until the end of time. Or my time. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm completely sad that the month is almost over and that I didn't know that it was Halloween today until last night. My partner was like, hey, you need to have this stuff ready for Halloween. And I'm like, okay. Then I was like, when's Halloween? It's like, tomorrow? I was like, oh. That's a thing. Okay. I guess I will get ready for Halloween. Our Halloween trick-or-treating stuff starts at 4 p.m. Eastern time, so I will probably get off of here about 3:15-ish? I don't know. 3-something. Because I do have to go get my Pennywise costume. And I don't know if I have anything else I need to get ready. Get the dog set up somewhere. Since he's gonna be a jerk, probably. He's just going to be excited that there's people coming to the house. He's not used to that. He's like, guests? I'm like, they're not really guests. They're just stopping for treats and leaving. Sir, they're not here to visit you. I'm sorry. They're not here to visit me either. They just want my food. Trying to see what else I didn't get on this model. I don't know how often I just completely forget spots and I'm like, oh, oops. I usually have to look over a model a couple of times afterwards just because I'm like, sometimes you just don't rotate it the right way and see a spot that you missed. And most times nobody's gonna notice nor care. Not only that, nobody's ever gonna see my models. So I don't know why. Well, I mean, my brother-in-law might when we play, but like, and anything that I post online. But besides that, for the most part, this is just for my own self. And I'll know that I didn't paint it, and I'll be like, ah, failure me. I failed. Failed myself again. Oh my gosh, that's a whole bunch of stuff I forgot. I must have just been painting. What is happening out there? That is a lot of yelling outside. I forgot that I do have my window open. That's probably why. Probably not actually yelling. Probably just talking. Even though I do, my neighbors across the street. Oh my god. They're like 2 feet away from each other, just like screaming at each other. I'm like, what is happening? It's like you're right next to each other. Stop yelling. Do not understand. I know so much about everybody just from listening to conversations outside that I don't want to listen to. They're just so loud. Like, god damn it. It's like, I don't need this information. I was like, now it's gonna live inside my brain forever. I hate it. Don't give me extra information. I need to make space for magic cards, and do you know how many more magic cards are probably gonna come out while I'm alive still? Probably at least 12. At least 12, Barbie, right? Barbie's like, you're just making things up. Barbie, you're so silly. She's like, her little pink beans are so cute. Oh my god. I'll post the pictures that I took afterwards. She needs her own camera. I just want to sit here and watch her. Who cares? I'm just sitting here painting. I want to sit here and watch this cat be adorable. She's not even doing anything, she's just sleeping, and it's adorable. She's just sleeping. She's a sleepy little gal. She lives a busy life. She deserves to sleep every once in a while. Usually she's being hunted all the time, so when I'm in the office, it's time for her to just go sleep, and she can sleep without any kind of cat harassment. She may get harassed by other cats pretty often. That's because those guys are such jerks. Frederick gets yelled at all the time. Frederick is actually blocking the door right now and sleeping in the bed over here, so Barbie has to go past him to get out. He's kind of a jerk. They all do that. Like, that's why she started sleeping in different places, because they took her bed areas and started sleeping in them. Like, you guys are just a bunch of bullies for some reason. I didn't raise them that way. They're all very sweet. They just don't get along with Barbie. I don't know, baby girl. I don't know. She's like, why do you keep saying my name? I'm trying to sleep. Stop it. I'm sorry, baby. What time is it? 2:41. Okay. Probably actually get off of here about 3, just so I do have a little bit of extra time to go grab something to eat. Because I will probably forget to eat while I'm out there. Unless I eat a candy bar and then get myself in trouble. Heather will probably be watching me on a camera or something. Like, are you eating another candy bar? I'll be like, I am eating another candy bar. Don't yell at me. I like candy bars. My stream is interesting. It's just me talking about random things. When there's nothing, nobody's talking, it's just me talking about random things. But I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Just fill the space with random talk. Man, I really should have bought Battlefield 6 instead of buying freaking Vampire the Masquerade. I was very excited about Vampire the Masquerade. Even though from what I had seen, I was very worried that it was going to be crappy, and I was correct. Like, some of the story stuff is fun, and seeing different kinds of things that I know from Vampire Masquerade is cool. But combat systems crap. Not really an RPG. Has nothing to do with the original game so far. So there's lots of things where I'm just like, I don't know about those. And I'm still not sure about it. Now I'm just kind of trying to power my way through it as fast as I can. I'm not taking as much time looking at things. I don't know. I hate games where characters just keep repeating themselves out. Like the NPCs just keep repeating the same lines over and over again. And it takes me out of the game. And for some reason, Seattle has so many hookers. Oh my gosh. A crazy amount. I think that's the only people that are working there in the Vampire the Masquerade. This is everywhere. Every person that you talk to is either homeless or offers you sex. I'm like, what is it? This is weird. This is what happens in the Vampire the Masquerade world. Everything goes wrong. Everybody. I mean, there's lots of buildings. I assume there's people in them. Like, non-angry homeless people. They all yell at me. And I don't know what I'm supposed to say to them. They just always yell no matter what choice you choose is from the things, like the three things you can say to them. I'm like, why are they so angry at me? Stop yelling at me. Usually they yell and then they just run off all crazily. And I'm like, I don't know what. Every time they just run off crazily no matter what. I was like, I don't even think you can say anything to them that they don't run off. I don't know. It's stupid. It's pretty. It's not great. Like, I would pay like $20 for it when it goes on sale for $20. And if you're into vampires and Vampire the Masquerade, that's what I would tell you to do. Don't spend full price on it. Go buy Battlefield 6 or go buy Arc Raiders. Looks really good. Arc Raiders looks pretty awesome too. God damn it, I want Arc Raiders. There's a whole bunch of games that came out this month that looked really good. Actually, Outer Limits 2 is out. I'm trying to finish Outer Limits 1 right now. I love my RPGs. It's just Fallout in space. I forgot that I hadn't finished it, and I was like, oh, the second one comes out. I should probably go finish this. A lot of times that's how I remember I need to go finish things, is the sequel to things comes out. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing I was playing. And then I go back to that thing and I'm like, I don't remember what I was doing in this thing. Sometimes I figure it out. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, okay. This is what we were doing in this game at this time. Then sometimes I'm like, I don't know what's going on. When did we start doing this? I had actually restarted the game yesterday. I was like, hey, I'll just restart. I wasn't super far in. And then I restarted, and then I played for like a half an hour, and I died, and it hadn't saved the game yet. so I was gonna have to redo everything again. And I was like, ah, we'll just go back to my save and figure it out. I was like, I'm not starting the game again. That's not happening. Not gonna happen. Okay, we got some more paint on some guys. We got some painting done. That makes me happy. Are we closer to being done? No. No, we aren't closer to being done. But, I mean, yeah, I guess we are closer to being done. We'll just have a lot to do. To the point where, I don't know. We're gonna have to put some water in that and splush it around because it is getting gunky. Let us add some more cards before I have to go. It is Halloween. I hope everybody has a good Halloween. Have a safe Halloween if you're out there and about there with your kids or even yourself. If you're out there causing trouble, be sneaky. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Be sneaky if you're causing trouble. I don't know. You do you. This is not my. Who am I? I love this texture. That is nice. Revis at the Claw is pretty cool. Jedit is my commander for my 3-color cat deck that I actually need to order sleeves for. I have a order for a free thing of custom sleeves, so I gotta get Mando sleeves. So I have Mando sleeves. Mando, Hannah, ship's navigator. Oh, she does let you return enchantments too. It would not be a terrible addition to my deck that I am making. I'm trying to keep it all avatar cards though, or as many avatar cards as I can. I like to make my theme decks. I don't know what my problem is. I am gonna go make sure the dog has not done anything shitty while I was gone. Shitty, maybe. That could possibly be. I'll be right back, folks. Mando Mandalorian does not appreciate me. Hello, everybody. What is happening? This will probably be the end of the show here. I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet, occasionally. Occasionally out in the real world, I make Magic the Gathering content. I am a puppeteer. You may have seen my puppets at Magic Cons or on my channel. I've got a Chocobo and Stanley Stone. He's a caveman. He's a reporter. He's a jerk. I've done cosplays in the cosplay contest at Magic Con a couple times. Been a feature creator at a couple of them. I am the queen of plane chase. I brought plane chase back. That's not completely true, but I will just keep taking credit for it until somebody stops me. I love plane chase. I love different chaotic forms of magic and combining them with EDH. It's one of my favorite things to do. I have custom ones too, which are pretty awesome. What else is going on? I am also one of your Magic the Gathering ambassadors for Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I'm very excited about. If anybody wants to talk about it, I will talk about it. Otherwise, I have videos and things where I'm already talking about it, so yeah. I don't need to talk about it, but if you would like to talk about Avatar, I will talk about Avatar. At least the things I can talk about right now. Very excited about it. I'm very excited for you. I'm very honored to be a feature creator for Avatar. I appreciate it. Wizards, Nickelodeon, Paramount, thank you. I get to work with another property that I absolutely love combined with the other property that I live and breathe. So, like, I'm super excited about everything that's happening. I get to see some pretty cool stuff. I get to participate in some pretty cool stuff and get to see my name with all these people that I know and respect, and I'm like, I'm up here with these people? What's happening? Like, and I couldn't do anything I do without all of you. So, like, without my friends, without other content creators, without the people that I meet through Magic the Gathering, like, it's all a ecosystem that's all connected together. Yeah, I'm very excited about Avatar. Avatar reminds me of Magic the Gathering. Gad back here like a little creep. He is actually a puppet. He's made some videos. He actually made a deck. Me and Appa were roaming around Atlanta and having a good old time. He is pretty good times. He's so cute and he's so fluffy. I was just walking around carrying him and I'm like, I like my stuffed animals. I have a very large collection of them. I am a sucker for cute stuffed animals. Cute stuffed animals that are like evil stuffed animals are even better. I like crows, and I like octopuses, and I like camels, tigers. I love cats, obviously. I guess tigers could just be in there with cats. I don't know. I have my things. I like animals. People. Animals. Like, if animals could play Magic, I would play Magic with animals more often than I would play with humans. I love you, humans. But I love my babies. I am gonna go find my Pennywise costume. And then I'm gonna get Halloween stuff ready for the 4 o'clock trick-or-treating time. See if we actually get people. I have full-size candy bars. This one year, I just had to start shouting at people to come down to my house. I was like, I have better candy than those people. Come and take my candy. I can't have this much candy. Like, I will die if I eat all this candy. Please come and take it. Like, I want some candy left over. I don't want all the candy left over. Like, please take some of it. Find hard elves. You're still an expensive card. This baffles me. What else is happening? We are doing a not fundraiser for Infinitokens. They hurt themselves and had cured some bills in Atlanta, ambulances and all that kind of fun stuff. And the American healthcare system is a fine system of that's cheap and takes care of us. It isn't. So therefore, we are going to raise some money for our friend. We have some giveaways. We are going to be running November 8th and 9th a charity stream from 12 o'clock to 12 o'clock. It's going to be 2-hour streams on different channels, and we'll just be bouncing from channel to channel. It was different people who helped at the booth and stuff during MagicCon when Megan Infinitoken was out, out of commission for a little while. Yeah, so we will be running those, and that'll be on Saturday and Sunday. I appreciate everybody. It was a hard time, and everybody came together to help Megan, and I appreciate it. She is one of my friends. We've been friends for like 3-4 years. I didn't have friends as a kid, so it's so weird for me to have friends now. And I'm just like, oh, I have friends. This is the longest I've ever had friends. No, that's not true. Tom is probably my longest friend. But because I moved around all the time, I definitely I don't have any friends from like 19 below. Didn't start making friends that I still have until I was like 19. So after school and after like my first jobs. It's freaking weird. It's weird because like before I moved to this area, I my friends that I did have, I worked as a civilian on a military base, which that's kind of funny. I was 16, which was even sillier. But anyway, so all my friends were military airmen that were like 20, 21, and I was like 16. Like, it was a weird time. I've had a lot of weird things in my life. I've done a lot of weird stuff in my life. I imagine my documentary or my book about myself it would just sound like nonsense. Like, if you were reading it, you'd just be like, none of this stuff happened. None of this stuff makes any sense. Like, you want to see? You want to see proof? This is terrible. I lived a weird life. Okay, we are gonna be logging off here in a moment. I got caught up talking. So this is the magical miniature morning with Emmara that's usually in the afternoon because Emmara doesn't. This is Emmara's morning. um, we paint miniatures. We add my Magic the Gathering collection to the Mox field and then put it in order so that I can build decks better and also build decks at the same time that I'm doing this, because that's also what's happening. What else is happening? I am gonna go and hand candy out to the children of the neighborhood and alcohol to the parents of the neighborhood. Then I might be back later on today, but I might not because I'm still trying to get this iPad running so I can actually start working on stuff. If I actually get the iPad running, I will be working on things that I need to work on for Avatar. Keep your eyes out. I've got a whole bunch of things coming. Appa made some videos. Appa has been working on his deck. He's pretty excited about it. You pretty excited about it? God, I love you. His face came out great. He just makes me happy when I see him. I'm like, oh, you little muppet. You little muppet man. I appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Even if I appreciate it, even if you're just lurking. I appreciate you taking the time to come and say hi. It takes time to do those things, and that you took some time out to do those things means a lot. I hope you all have a good weekend. I should probably be back on at some point, but I might just be working on Warhammer Guys offline, depending on what Heather's doing. Because if Heather's gone, then I will probably be streaming. If Heather is here, I will probably be hanging out with Heather. So, yeah. Sometimes you gotta hang out with your family. I guess that's the thing, right? She's been gone all weekend. It's been a week. With the loss of one of our babies, yeah, I kind of forgot about it until I just said it. It wasn't great. It's still not great. It's never great. Take care of those you love. Tell them you love them. I know sometimes that's hard to do. Sometimes there's not the chance. You feel like there's not a chance to do those things, but make sure you do them. I know as an old person saying this and being like, hey, you should say these things and do these things because you'll regret it when you're old. You will. It's it's just a thing. Life will go by faster than you think. You won't even realize it, and then you'll be like, "Oh shit!" You're gonna be like, "I was just like Aang, and I got frozen in this thing. I woke up 100 years later, and everybody I know is dead. Awesome." Except for Bobby, he's still alive. What else? I got nothing else. I'm gonna look for a place for us to raid real quick. Shadow. And then I gotta go charge my phone. I gotta go get my Pennywise dress. Gotta go get my cauldron of candies. Cauldron of candies. Awesome sounds. Ooh, I'm gonna go play some magic with the Kuro. That sounds wonderful. I love my Kuro friend. I miss my Kuro friend. I haven't gotten to play with him in a while. What is I doing? Oh, we're looking for a place to go on Twitch. I swear, I am so easily distracted. It is nonsensical sometimes, the amount of distraction. I'm just like, what is happening? Okay. Yeah, that's you. You have a bazillion followers. You don't need anybody to come and say hi to you. I don't know who any of these people are. These people aren't playing Magic. This person's playing Magic. I don't... Oh, you have a charity extra live stream. Okay, let's go there. We're going here. We're going to Echo 5 Bravo. To Echo 5 Bravo! Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. You get extra points if you hang out until we get to the raid. I'll be back soon. I appreciate you all. Thanks for being awesome. Keep awesome. Take care of your families. Say hi to everybody. Give them hugs. Enjoy those moments you get. Love y'all. You take care. My one person raid.